So,
and then the coffee.
That's how we start class. Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Amma ba'd. Everyone, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Like I said yesterday, I am not taking any new questions today. I am doing a review. First, I'm going to do an oral review, so I don't want you looking at the screen. Just want you to listen to me and tune in and repeat after me. And then, inshallah, we're going to look at the screen and do some practice and refresh our understanding of the past tense. What I gave you as a homework assignment was try to rememorize page 33.
34, 33. It was huwa nasara, huma nasara.
Well, one at a time. Maryam will start today.
Okay.
Wait, Maryam, I want to make you famous.
Okay.
Come here.
Now look at the world.
Look at the world and tell them.
Huwa nasara.
Look at that lens. That lens is the
Where this one?
that black hole. That it looks inside your soul if you look in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasara, huma nasara, hiya nasara.
No, wait. Start over.
Okay. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasara.
Hiya nasara, really? Huwa was nasara and hiya is also nasara?
Huwa.
You want to just make all of them nasara? That would be easier. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasara, hiya nasara, huma nasara, hunna nasara. That would be nice, except they all change, don't they?
Yeah.
So huwa nasara,
Huwa nasara,
huma.
huma nasara,
Yes, good.
hum
Hum.
nasaru,
Okay, 3 down. Now the next 3. Hiya.
hiya nasarat,
Yes.
hiya nasarata,
Huma nasarata.
huma nasarata, hum nasaratu.
Ooh, nasaratu. Open up page 33. Find me a nasaratu. I really want to find this one.
It
Nasaratu.
just sounded right.
Find me nasaratu. Is there a hum
Oh, it's
nasaratu?
hunna nasarna.
Oh, okay. Now flip the page again.
Okay.
Okay, now do it again.
The whole thing from the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's no such thing as from the middle.
Huwa
Yeah.
Oh, huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru,
Yeah.
hiya nasarata.
No, hiya nasarat.
Oh, hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. I can't remember.
You know the pronouns on page 18?
Yeah.
Then you know the next one.
Huwa nasarata.
No, you already did.
Oh.
Huwa nasarata.
Yeah, huma anta.
Yes.
Huwa nasarata.
Oh my God, you found it. Anta.
Huwa nasarta.
No, why are you saying hua? You just found anta and you said hua.
Wait. What? What was the thing you say on top? What was it?
The top one, the first one, hua. You want to start over?
Oh.
Look, this is what you did. Now, Maryam, stop being nervous.
Okay.
Think, because when you get nervous, your brain scrambles. It's a perfectly well-boiled egg, and then when you get nervous, it turns into scrambled egg. Okay, so because I know you know it. So hua nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. That was your first line. Right there. Hua nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Right, and you said hiya huma hunna. So hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. Can you give me those 6?
Yeah.
Let's try.
Huwa nasarata. Huwa nasara.
Yes.
Huwa nasa. Huwa na. I forgot the other one.
Huwa nasara. Yeah, right.
Huwa nasara.
Huma.
No, wait. Oh, huma nasara.
Yes.
And
hum.
Hum nasaru.
Yes.
Hiya nasarat.
Yes.
Huma nasarata.
Yes.
Hunna nasarna.
Excellent. Okay, so that's done with.
Yeah.
Now we don't say anything with ha in it.
Okay.
We're done. There were 6 of them. They're not 12 of them. They're not 7 of them. Once you did 3 and 3, don't say ha anything. Okay? Now it's anta.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Anta nasarta.
Don't look at me for validation.
Anta. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Anta nasarta. Antuma nasartuma. Antum nasartum.
Good catch. Very good.
أنتي نصرتي
Mhm.
أنتما نصرتما أنتن نصرتن
Now there's only two left.
أنا نصرنا
Stop whispering.
أنا
If you go like you don't think I'll know? You don't think I'll know?
I'm sorry.
You know, some students in class, they try to help their fellow student, and they have different ways of doing it. Like, oh no, or they'll look the other way and go, oh no. But my favorite ones are the ones who look straight at me. They look straight at me, and they're helping this. Oh no. Like, I don't. This ain't my first rodeo. I know what you're doing.
He usually works in school.
like really covert. Like I got it. I help so good. Like I know. You look so suspicious. You never do this, by the way. So the fact that you had to do that to say Ana, Ana Nasartu,
أنا نصرت نحن نصرني
Nah.
Oh.
Nahnu Nasar.
نحن نصرنا.
There's no ni.
Okay.
Nowhere. Okay. Your turn.
هو نصرا هم نصرا.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know. هو
Oh my
نصرا هما نصرا.
Oh my god. Start over.
هو
Oh
نصرا
my god. I'm kidding.
هو نصرا هما نصرا هم نصروا. هي نصرت هما نصرتا. هن نصرنا أنتما
No, it's not.
نصرتما.
No. It's not a dua.
Oh, أنتم نصر.
No, it's not a dua.
What?
First one.
هي هنا. أنت نصرت أنتما نصرتما أنتم نصرتم أنتي نصرتي أنتما نصرتما أنتن نصرتن أنا نصرت.
You're right.
نحن نصرنا.
The look on your face. When I said, you're like, what I did. Okay, now we actually, Mariam, yours is not solid. Yours is okay. I still need it to be 100%. So that's going to be a repeat homework assignment for both of you.
Okay.
Everybody needs to be saying it like it's their own name. هو نصرا هما نصرا هم نصروا هي نصرت هما نصرتا هن نصرنا أنت نصرت أنتم نصرتما أنتم نصرتم أنت نصرتي أنتم نصرتما أنتم نصرتنا أنا نصرتنا نحن نصرنا. That is how you said باتا كاف لام واو من في عن على حتى إلى. That's what I want for this.
Okay.
I mean, I need it. I need it. You're like, why are we memorizing this? What's the point? I just want to understand it. I don't want to memorize it. Well, you're not the teacher, so I know what you need. And if you knew what you needed, then you could have learned Arabic on Google, but you didn't.
He's
So
the
since you're
doctor.
here, so I'm going to tell you what you need because I kind of done this before. And the people that walked down your path before and said, I don't need it. I understand it. So it's okay. I don't need to memorize it. Are the same people who 4 years later meet with me and say, hey, Assalamu alaikum, Ustadh, mudaf, right? And they know nothing else. And then I say, hey, mudaf, yeah. What's a mudaf? I love your lectures. No. That's not what you're doing here. You're not in a lecture. You're in a class. And in class, you get assignments. And the assignment is you have to memorize this perfectly, flawlessly. And that means you shouldn't be stopping at every word. You should be thinking of 3 of them as one. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. It's like one thing to you. It's not huwa nasara. Let me wonder what the next one was. Huma nasara. Oh, wait, what was the next one? Hum nasaru. You shouldn't be thinking like that. You should be thinking of them as what? 3 as one.
3 as 1, yeah.
Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. So the way to memorize that this time, when you do this on your own, you're going to repeat those first 3 10 times. And you're going to look at it and do it 10 times. What are you going to do?
Look at it.
Look at it and do it. So you're going to put your finger on it too. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Like that.
Okay.
Once you do it 10 times, you're going to not look at it and do it 10 times.
Okay.
Okay? Then you're going to look at this. Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. You're going to look at it and do it how many times?
10.
Then you're going to not look at it and say what? Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna 10 times. Now that you're done with 2 lines, you're going to do this. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna 10 times, all 6.
Okay.
3 and 3.
Okay.
Then you're not going to look at it and do what? 10 times, all 6. Then you're going to add the next line. 10 times. Next line. 10 times. Then together 10 times, looking and not looking, looking and not looking. And by the end of it, page 33 lives inside your head forever.
Okay.
I can wake you up in the middle of the night and say, hey, Hua, You're like nasara huma nasarahum nasaru hiya nasaratuhuma nasaratahunna nasarna anta nasarta antuma nasartuma antum nasartum anti nasarti antuma nasartuna antuma nasartuma antuna nasartuna ana nasartu nahnu nasarna. You can do that.
Okay.
Okay? Because that's what I need.
Okay.
That's really what I need. Okay? Now, in the Arabic language, let's put some words on the screen now. Nasara, darasa, sami'a, let's say hasiba, let's say iqtaraba, let's say ta'awana, let's say ta'allama, let's say inqalaba. That's a lot of words. And then istaghfara, or we did istaghfara before. Let's just do istafsara.
Is that a word?
It's a word.
Okay.
Oh, well, let me get them up. Huh?
That was good. I can't do it.
ghallaqa. That's a good one. And let's say qatala. Okay. That's a bunch of words that you don't have to know the meanings of yet, but I shall tell you. So all of these end with at the end,
Yeah.
right? We're now relearning the past tense. The past tense means something that happened before right now.
Yeah.
It could have happened 10 minutes ago. It could happen a year ago. It could happen 100 years ago. I don't know, but it happened not now.
Yeah.
It's already done. Okay.
30 seconds ago.
Yeah. The English, in English grammar, they call this the perfect tense. They don't just call it the past tense. They call it the perfect tense. And the reason they call it the perfect tense in English is because perfect means it's done. You can't change it. You can't modify it anymore. It's already perfect. When something's perfect, you can't make adjustments to it. Yeah. Right. So, like a building that's perfect means there's no more construction needed. Right. But a building that's it's needed is a work in progress.
Yeah.
So because an action is in the past, like for example, you had breakfast.
Yeah.
Right. It's already done. You can't change that now.
Yeah.
There's no way to change it. As it is, that's why they call it the perfect tense. Not because you had a perfect breakfast, but because you can no longer make any changes. Okay. And that's why the present tense and the future tense are called imperfect tense. Meaning because there's changes can still be happening.
Yeah.
Right. So these are the past tenses, things that cannot be changed. They're done. Right. Now, in Arabic, these words, past tenses, they're fi'il. So forget about the status, number, gender, type, because that only works for what? Isms. Right? Yeah. We learned two kinds of harf. We learned about the harf of nasb and the harf of jar. But when it came to the ism, we didn't learn different kinds of ism. Yeah. We just learned ism, right? We just thought, person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, more. But we didn't go any further. In sarf, we're going to go further. We're going to look at different types of isms. But in fi'il, we have to learn basically 4 kinds of fi'il. We have to learn the past tense, which is today. Yeah. And then there's 3 other kinds that we have to learn about tomorrow and the day after. Okay. So anyway, now these guys always change at the end. So you notice it doesn't matter how they began. This one began with na. This one began with da. This one began with sa. But this one began with e.
Yeah.
Ustadh?
Yeah.
We're missing the screen.
Screen. Yeah. This one began with e. Inqalaba. This one began with e. Istafsara. And then so the middle, the beginning is not always the same. Yeah. Right? Then the middle is not always the same. It's not, this one has na sa and da ra sa, but this one has sa mi a and ha si ba. Yeah. And this one has multiple letters and even has a shadda in it. Yeah. Ta'allama or ghallaqa. Right? And this one has an alif in the middle. Qatala. So the beginning can be anything, can be variety. The middle can be variety. Yeah. But where's there no variety? The ending is always right? Yeah. It's the ending that will tell you that this is a past tense. Okay. We're going to get used to recognizing them in about a month's time. If inshallah, as you continue, right now you can't tell if something is an ism or a fi'il. Yeah. I have to tell you. But in about a month's time, I will expect you to tell me, just like I expect you to tell me, where's there a harf of jar and you can spot it right away? Or where's there a pronoun and you can spot it right away? Yeah. Right? The same way you're going to be able to spot tenses right away. But that's a skill that takes time. We don't get there immediately. Right now, we're not trying to find out and open an ayah and find out where's the present tense or where's the past tense. We're not doing that yet. We will. Right now, we're just looking at the past tense without looking at it in an ayah on its own.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it ends with a like that, it means he. Did you just kick her?
No, he slammed my foot on the edge of the table.
That was
Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi
that was by
raji'un.
accident.
Okay. So the ending means who did it?
Yeah.
Who did it?
Who did it? Yeah.
No, who did it? That's my question. It's not an answer.
Oh.
I'm asking you, who did it?
Who did
helped?
it? Who
Who helped when you hear at the end?
He?
Nasab.
He helped.
Yeah.
No, it's not nasab.
Oh.
Nasab is an ism.
Oh yeah, it is.
Forget about that stuff.
Mhm.
The ending sound tells you the status. That's not a fi'l thing. That's an ism thing,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So now I'm looking at this guy and I'm saying
Yeah.
when it ends with a like that, it actually means he did it.
He did.
And the way to remind myself of that in good Arabic, instead of just saying nasara, I'm going to say huwa nasara.
Okay.
What am I going to say?
Huwa
Huwa
nasara.
nasara.
Because huwa tells me what?
He.
He. So it's kind of, I'm reminding myself of the answer.
Oh, okay.
So your training as a student will be, if I say sami'a, you're going to be like, oh, okay, huwa sami'a.
Yeah.
Because once you see a, you're going to say what word that I didn't even say, but you should say anyway?
Huwa.
Huwa. So you're telling me what's inside it by saying huwa.
Okay.
So now you're going to do this for me. This one's going to be huwa nasara.
Sure.
What's this one going to be?
Huwa darsa.
Huwa darasa.
Huwa darasa.
Yeah?
Huwa sami'a.
Uh-huh.
Huwa has.
Huwa siba.
Huwa,
Oh, hasiba.
huwa hasiba.
Mhm.
Say it again.
Huwa
Huwa
hasiba.
Good.
Huwa iqtaraba.
Now let me tell you something about Quran reading. Those of you that read from the Uthmani Mus'haf, this is not the Taj Company Limited, like the Indo-Pak script, but the Uthmani script,
What's the Uthmani script?
the one you're used to.
Oh, okay.
They say iqtaraba, but they don't write the e on it,
Oh, okay.
right? This is called Hamzatul Wasl. What that means is when you read this, your Qari already taught you this when you were doing Qaida Nuraniya. You don't read this alif. You pretend it's not even there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you skip over it. So even though the word is iqtaraba, when you say huwa before it, you don't say huwa iqtaraba. What do you say?
Huwa iqtaraba.
That's right, huwa iqtaraba. Now you sound Arab.
Huwa
Hu-
iqtaraba.
Huwa iqtaraba, right? You don't say huwa iqtaraba. You say
Huwa
huwa
iqtaraba.
iqtaraba. The only time you respect an alif enough to not skip it
Yeah.
is if it has a hamza on it
Okay.
or a hamza underneath it. But this one doesn't. If it doesn't have a hamza on it, you don't have to respect it. You can eat it. So you can say huwa iqtaraba.
Huwa iqtaraba.
Okay. Ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awa.
Huwa ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awana.
What did you just say?
Like,
Huwa tawawaka like a wanga.
Huwa ta'awana.
Sakajawa.
I mumbled it. That's
Yes, unmumble. Huwa?
Huwa ta'awana.
No.
Ta'awana.
Ta'awana. Say it again.
Ta'awana.
Ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awana.
No. Ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awana.
Ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awana.
Excellent. One more time. Huwa ta'awana.
Huwa ta'awana.
Wonderful. Next one.
Huwa
Maryam?
ta'allama.
Huwa ta'allama.
Okay, Ahmed.
Huwan qalaba.
Wonderful job. Huwan qalaba. Rocked it. Huwan, not huwa inqalaba.
Yeah.
Huwan
qalaba,
qalaba. Nice. Huwan qalaba.
So I never knew
Huwa
there was like
stafsara.
Wow. You sound Arab. Huwa stafsara. And next thing you know, she's working for Al Jazeera.
I'll just see.
Huwa stafsara.
Oh yeah, I'll just see.
Then
Oh yeah, I know what it is. Okay.
Ghallaqa.
huwa ghallaqa. And Maryam?
Huwa
Well,
huwa
the answer's not there. The word's here.
huwa qatala.
How do you read that?
I don't know.
How do you read this? How do you read this?
Qa.
Then why did you not read it that way when I put it here?
Oh, huwa qatala.
Yeah.
Qatala.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So tell me what happened. Because when I put it away, you're like ka, and when I put it close, you're like you don't know what's happening. It's the same. A complicated problem is just made of small, simple problems. Ka is just a little ka.
Yeah.
Okay, so qatala. Say it again, Maryam.
huwa qatala.
Okay. So all of the answer was he.
Yeah.
Because it ends with a.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear somebody say قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. قال, did you hear a?
Yeah.
So you're gonna say to yourself, oh, هو قال.
Yeah. He.
هو قال. Yeah.
Yeah.
الرحمن علم القرآن.
Oh.
الرحمن
Yeah.
علم. علم. Did you hear an a?
Yeah.
So what do you say to علم?
هو علم.
هو علم. هو علم. Okay. بلى من أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن. أسلم.
هو أسلم.
هو أسلم. I don't even know what it means. I'm just gonna drop a huwa on it. هو أسلم. Because I heard what at the end? Okay. And what will that mean? He something. He did something. هو أسلم, he Islamed.
Yes.
هو نصر, he helped. هو درس, he studied. هو سمع, he heard. هو حسب, he imagined. هو اقترب, he came close. هو تعاون, he cooperated. هو تعلم, he learned. هو انقلب, he turned around. هو استفسر, he asked for an explanation. هو غلق, he locked up. هو قاتل, he fought. He.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's change it. Read it.
هو نصر.
هو نصرا. هما نصرا.
هما نصر.
If you see then you're going to say what?
هما نصر.
Yes. So you're going to say هو نصر. هما نصرا. Say that?
هو.
No. Listen to me carefully. هو نصر. هما نصرا.
هو نصر. هما نصر.
هو درس. هما درسا.
هو درس. هما درس.
Your darasas sound the same. That's a problem. Because you're saying huwa darasa, huma darasa, and it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
One of them needs to sound short, the other one needs to sound long.
Okay.
So huwa darasa, huma darasa.
Okay. هو درس. هما درس.
Make the short one shorter. Huwa darasa.
هو درس. هما درس.
Wonderful. Do this one again.
هو نصر. هو نصر. هما نصر.
So you've said two things. Huwa nasara would mean he helped, and huma nasara would mean what?
Both of them help.
Both of them helped. Do both of those for me, Maryam. Huwa darasa and huma darasa. Say them.
هو درس هما دسر.
Da.
Oh, دسر. Oh.
Da.
درس.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me help. Okay.
هو درس هما درس.
Yeah. Well, you're looking down. That's why that problem happened. Do it again.
هو درس هما درس.
Okay. So if darasa means studied, what does huwa darasa and huma darasa mean?
هو درس means he studied.
Yeah.
And then هما درس means both of them studied.
Good. Ahmed, the two of them for sami'a.
هو سمع. هما سمعا.
Good. Huwa sami'a means who heard?
Oh, he heard, and then both of them
No,
heard.
no. I don't want to hear and then both of them heard. I want to say hear the Arabic and then you translate the Arabic.
هو سمع, and then هما سمعا is the first one is.
No, I don't want to hear the first one. When you say Arabic, you say the English right away.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
say the Arabic together and then the English together. You say the Arabic, then the English, then the Arabic, then the English.
Okay.
So basically, you say huwa sami'a means this. Huma sami'a means this.
Okay.
Okay.
هو سمع means he heard.
Yeah.
هو سمع.
No, you didn't. You messed up.
Oh wait, no. هو
You did
سمع.
the first one right.
Yeah. هو سمع. He heard. هما سمعا is both of them heard.
Good. Maryam.
هو حسب.
And then what's the second one?
هما حسبا.
Good. To imagine. Or to assume.
Imagine.
To assume. Let's just say to assume.
هو حسبا means he assumed.
Yes, he assumed.
And then هما حسبا means both of them assumed.
Excellent. Ahmed.
هو اقترب is
He came close.
oh, he came close, and then هما اقتربا.
Excellent.
is-
Huma iqtaraba.
هما
You don't say
اقتربا.
huma iqtaraba. This alif eats it up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be huma iqtaraba.
هما اقتربا
Very good.
is what was it again?
To come close.
Both of them came close.
Both of them came close. Do the same one again. Maryam.
Oh, okay. هو اقترب.
Yes.
And then هما
Yes.
هما اقتربا.
Yes. Huma iqtaraba. Excellent.
Okay.
Good job. What does it mean? To come close.
To come close.
So what's the first one mean? Say the first one in Arabic again.
هو اقترب. That means, what does it mean?
To come close.
To come close. So he came close.
He came close. Yeah.
هما اقتربا means both of them came close.
Very good. Cooperate with me, Ahmed. This means to cooperate.
Okay. هو دعونا.
No, it doesn't say ta'wana. Ta'wana would have looked like this.
Oh.
Look. It would have looked like that. Ta'wana.
هو دعونا.
But that's not what I said. Let me put a haraka here that'll help you.
هو تعاون is.
That's all you needed?
Yeah.
Okay.
هو تعاون is he cooperated.
Yes.
هو تعاون.
You said who again.
Oh, هما تعاون is both of them cooperated.
But your second one was short. You said
Oh.
huma ta'awana.
Oh.
Huma should end with
Oh, and yeah.
So, but you didn't end it with
Oh.
So start those both over again.
Okay, so هو تعاون is he cooperated.
Yes.
هما تعاون is both of them cooperated.
Excellent. Maryam, learned. Ta'allama means learned.
هو تعلم means he learned.
Mm-hmm.
And then هما تعلما means both of them learned.
Okay. Inqalaba, turned around.
هو انقلب
Yes.
is he turned around.
Yes.
هما انقلب is
Huma inqalaba or huma inqalaba.
هما انقلبا is both of them turned around.
Okay. Istafsara, he asked for an explanation.
Mhm.
Maryam.
هو استفسر
Mm-hmm.
means he asked for
An explanation.
an explanation, and then هما استفسر means both of them asked for an explanation.
Good.
هو غلق is the meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Locked.
He locked,
Mm-hmm.
and then هما غلق is
Huma ghallaqa is too short.
هما غلق is both of them locked.
Both of them locked. Fought. Maryam.
هو قتل means
Qatala. Okay, let me separate it again. We need the.
Oh, okay. هو قاتل.
Yes.
هو قاتل means he fought,
Yes.
and then هما قاتل means both of them fought.
That's brilliant. Huma qatala. Now let's do the third one. Hum nasaru means they helped.
They helped. هم
So huwa nasara, huma nasara, and hum
نصروا.
nasaru. But I want darasa, Maryam. I want darasa.
Say with an oo?
No, all three.
Wait.
So you said huwa nasara,
Uh-huh.
huma nasara,
Okay, so
Hum
we say
nasaru.
all three of them. Okay.
with darasa.
With darasa?
So huwa darasa.
Okay. هو درس هما درسا هم درسوا.
Good. Ahmed.
هو سميع هم سميع
Huma
هما سميع هم سميعوا
sami'u. Sami'u. Hasiba.
هو حسب هما حسب
Yeah.
هما حسبا
Good.
هم حسبوا.
Good.
هو اقترب
Brilliant.
هما اقتربا
And then with hum you say humu. Humuk.
هم اقتربا
Humuk. No. Humuqtarabu.
هم اقتربوا.
So do that one again.
هم اقتربوا.
No, the whole thing.
Oh, هو اقترب.
Yeah.
هما اقتربا. هم. Okay, I'm stuttering.
Humuk.
هم اقتربوا.
So it'll look like this. When you see it in Quran, it's gonna be like this. You know the word home, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna, instead of the dhamma on it, you'll see just because they wanted to connect. So
Okay.
humuqtarabu.
هم اقتربوا.
Okay, and that's how the listener will know that it's not huma, because if it was huma, how would you have connected it? Humaqtaraba.
Yeah.
But this is humuqtarabu. Okay, Maryam, the same one again.
هو اقترب هما اقتربا
Brilliant. Yes.
هم اقتربوا.
Humuq.
هم اقتربوا.
Yes, هم اقتربوا. Go on, تعاون.
Oh, my turn.
Mhm.
هو تعاون. هما تعاونا. And then هم تعاونوا.
Brilliant. Okay. Next one.
هو تعلم. هما تعلما. And then هم تعلموا.
Good.
هو انقلب. I'm sorry. Why
Be a human.
هما انقلب. And then هم انقلب.
No, that's
هم انقلبوا.
Yes, again. The whole thing.
هو انقلب. هما انقلب.
Excellent.
هم انقلبوا.
So good. So good. MashaAllah. Okay. Maryam.
Okay, so هو استفسر.
Wow, you sound like you're on an Arab TV show.
هما استفسرا.
Yes. Humus.
هم استفسرا.
Uh-uh.
Oh no, هم استفسروا.
Yes, again.
Okay. هو
Not Nasara. This is not Nasara. This is Istafsara.
Oh, هو استفسر. هو استفسر.
Yeah.
هما استفسرا.
What do we do with is? What do we do with the alif? Yes.
هما استفسرا.
Yes.
هم استفسرا.
Humus tafsa.
رو.
Yes, again.
هو
I'm going to make you do it again and again until you are doing it like butter on toasted bread. Smooth.
You eat butter with.
I do not. No, I don't even make bread. Huwa stafsara?
هو استفسرا. هما استفسرا. هما استفسروا.
Oh, so much smoother. Allah. Okay. غلق.
هو غلق. هما غلقا. هم غلقوا.
So for each of them, like istafsara means he asked for an explanation,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Huwa stafsara, he asked for an explanation. Huma stafsara, both of them asked for an explanation. Humustafsaru, they asked for an explanation. Iqtaraba means he came close. So huwa, I'll say the Arabic, you tell me what it means. Huwa iqtaraba,
He came close.
huma iqtaraba,
Both of them came close.
humuqtarabu.
They
They
came
came
close.
Huwa ta'awana, he cooperated. Huma ta'awana,
Both of them cooperated.
hum ta'awanu.
They cooperated.
Okay, listen to this carefully. Darasa means studied, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hum darasu,
But they studied.
They studied.
they studied. Huwa sami'a,
He studied.
He said.
Or no.
both
Heard.
of them.
Oh, he heard.
Oh, he
heard. I'll say the meaning. Assumed, right? Assumed. Huma hasiba.
He assumed.
Both of them assumed.
Hasiba.
Point first, shoot later. Huma hasiba.
Oh, huma. Okay,
Both of them.
Both of them assumed.
Both of them assume. Okay, one at a time now. Hum ta'allamu, Maryam. Hum ta'allamu.
تعلموا. They. What's the meaning?
Learned.
Oh, they learned.
They learned. Human qalaba. Human qalaba. Who turned around? Huma.
He turned around. right?
No, that's huwa.
Oh.
I didn't say huwan qalaba. I said human qalaba.
Oh, they turned around. No,
Mm-mm.
both of them turned around.
Yes, so there were three possible answers. You got two wrong and then got the third one right, which is statistically impossible to get wrong the third time.
Yeah.
Okay, so huwan qalaba, he turned around.
Yeah.
Human qalaba, both of them turned around. Humun qalabu, they turned around.
Yeah.
Humun qalabu. Okay. Huwa nasara, huma
Ustad?
nasara, hum nasaru. Huwa darasa, yeah.
Do you think we can go over Hamzatul Wasl briefly?
Later. Actually, maybe now. That's fine. Some people are gonna like only think about that and not think about what I'm teaching right now. You guys have that thing. Some of you. Okay.
Wait, what are we doing?
So iqtaraba,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's two kinds of alifs. There's alifs with a hamza on them,
Yeah.
or a hamza by itself, or a hamza on top of a ya, or a hamza on top of a waw, or a hamza under. Oh my God, there's lots of hamzas.
Mhm.
Or there's a alif with a madda, like that, right? And then there's like a hamza with a dagger on top of it. It won't let me put a dagger on top of this, but you'll see a dagger on top of this guy too, right? So there's all kinds of, but all of them are basically this guy. He just likes to take different rides, but he's still this guy, Hamza. Okay, you don't get to skip a Hamza. If a Hamza is there, so for example, if I said this word, you can't say waslama.
Aslama.
You have to say wa aslama.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I write in Arabic script, even if I wrote a haraka there, did I put a hamza there?
No.
No, if I didn't put a hamza there, this alif has no rights. So the word before it gets to cut it off and connect to the sukoon. If there's a sukoon after, you just go straight to it. So how do I read that? Waslam. Waslam. Okay. Now, the word huma has an alif.
Yeah.
And in qalaba has an alif. Is this an alif I'm supposed to skip or no?
Skip. Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of saying
Human
huma in qalaba, it'll become what?
Human qalaba.
It's almost as if I don't even see these two alifs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're not even there. Human qalaba.
Human qalaba.
Okay? It sounds like that.
Yeah.
Now, what's the other pronoun? Hum.
Hum.
That's misspelled in qalama. It's in qalaba. Okay. So if I say hum, and then it says in qalabu, right? The hum, because it ends with a sukoon, right? Hum.
Yeah.
You don't say huwa huma humu.
Yeah.
You say huwa huma
Hum.
hum. You stop at the meme.
Yeah.
But now this meme wants to connect to this noon.
Yeah.
And with the pronouns like antum and hum and those guys,
Yeah.
if you want to connect them, then you connect them. You replace that sukoon sound with an oo sound. And that's not something you have to remember. It's going to happen in the Quran for you anyway. Okay? هم الذين كفروا وصدوكم عن المسجد الحرام. هم الذين became what? هم الذين.
Yeah.
Okay? أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا. هم المؤمنون became هم المؤمنون.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's how that works. That's enough explanation for that, because I want to focus on the lesson at hand. And that is repeat with me. Try to keep up with me. I'll do the first one once by myself, then with you. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Again, with me. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Huwa darasa, huma darasa, hum darasu. Huwa darasa. No. Listen carefully. First time listen, second time with me, okay? Huwa darasa, huma darasa, hum darasu. Huwa darasa, huma darasa, hum darasu. Huwa sami'a, huma sami'a, hum sami'u. Huwa sami'a, huma sami'a, hum sami'u. Huwa hasiba, huma hasiba, hum hasibu. Huwa hasiba, huma hasiba, hum hasibu. Hum hasibu. Very good. Huwa iqtaraba, humak. No, listen first. Huwa iqtaraba, humak. Sorry, you messed me up. Huwa iqtaraba, humaktaraba, humuqtarabu.
هو اقترب هم اقترب
Humak.
هما اقتربا هم اقتربوا
Tarabu.
اقتربوا
Let's try that again. So we're doing huwa huma hum, right?
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the hum. That'll confuse you because you're looking at it and messes you up. Huwa iqtaraba, humaktaraba, humuqtarabu.
Okay.
هو اقترب هم اقترب
هما اقتربا
Humuk is the last
Yeah.
one.
هما
Okay?
اقترب.
Let's start again. Listen first.
Okay.
Huwa iqtaraba, humaktaraba, humuqtarabu.
هو اقترب هم
هما
اقترب هم اقتربوا.
Brilliant. Okay. Huwa ta'awana, huma ta'awana, hum ta'awanu.
هو تعاون ونا
Huma,
هما تعاونا
hum ta'awanu. One more time. With me. Huwa ta'awana, huma ta'awana, hum ta'awanu. Huwa ta'allama, huma ta'allama, هم تعلموا. هو تعلم. هما تعلما. هم تعلموا. هو انقلب. هما انقلبا. هم انقلبوا. هو انقلب. هما انقلبا. هم انقلبوا. هو استفسر. هما استفسرا. هم استفسروا. هو استفسر. هما استفسرا. هم استفسروا. هو غلق. هما غلقا. هم غلقوا. هو غلق. هما غلقا. هم غلقوا. هو قاتل. هما قاتلا. هم قاتلوا. هو قاتل. هما قاتلا. هم قاتلوا. Very nice. Now this is going to get tougher because you memorized some of this already, but we're trying to get so good at it with different words that we start seeing them as second nature, right? So that's why I'm making you do all these words, same thing. Are you making the same changes over and over again? Aren't you?
Yeah.
Right? So you get used to those changes and they become second nature. So now we're going to do 6 at a time. So I'm going to say huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. Now try that with me. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. Okay, you can have page 33 open in front of you. You guys can have page 33 open. I'll keep this screen on. But you can look at 33 while you do it. It's okay to look at it and do it for now. Huwa darasa, huma. Let me finish all 6. Huwa darasa, huma darasa. And look at what's happening here and what I'm doing to darasa, right? So huwa darasa, huma darasa, hum darasu, hiya darasat, huma darasata, hunna darasna. Now try it with me. Huwa darasa, huma darasa, hum darasu, hiya darasat, huma darasata, hunna darasna. Okay, now you can look at it and do sami'a with me instead of waiting for me. Huwa sami'a, huma sami'a, hum sami'u, hiya sami'at, huma sami'ata, hunna sami'na. Sami'na.
هن سمعنا.
Good. Huwa hasiba. With me. Huwa hasiba. Huma hasiba. Hum hasibu. One more time. Start over. Huwa hasiba. Huma hasiba. Hum hasibu. Hiya hasibat. Huma hasibata. Hunna hasibna. Not hasibna. It's hasibna. هو اقترب. هم اقتربا. هم اقتربوا. هي اقتربت. هم اقتربتا. هن اقتربنا. This is tough. Okay, let's try one at a time. هو اقترب. هم اقتربا. هم اقتربوا. No. هم اقتربوا. هي اقتربت. هم اقتربتا. Let's try that one again. هما اقتربتا. Good. هن اقتربنا. هن اقتربنا. هن اقتربنا. Okay. هو with me. هو تعاون. هما تعاونا. هم تعاونوا. هي تعاونت. هما تعاونتا. هن تعاونا. Ta'awanna. It looked like that. Ta'awanna. The 2 noons become 1 noon and they get smushed together. So ta'awanna. Okay. Huwa ta'allama with me. Huwa ta'allama. Huma ta'allama. We'll start over because Maryam had a train wreck. The bus crashed. So let's start over. It's okay. Huwa ta'allama. Huma ta'allama. Hum ta'allamu. Hiya ta'allamat. هما تعلمتا. هن تعلمنا. Not تعلمنا. تعلمنا. When you get to hunna, this word becomes quiet and then you add a noon. تعلمنا. You don't say تعلمنا.
Okay.
So the same way with inqalaba, it's going to become hunna inqalabna. Like the inqalab will stop and then the na. With istafsarna, it's going to be hunna istafsarna. Hunna ghallaqna. Hunna qatalna. Okay? Now, let's go back up. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. Anta nasarta, antuma nasartuma, antum nasartum, anti nasarti, antuma nasartuma, antunna nasartunna, ana nasartu, nahnu nasarna. Listen to me now, just listen. هو درس هما درسا هم درسوا هي درست هما درستا هن درسنا أنت درست أنتما درستما أنتم درستم أنت درستي أنتما درستما أنتن درستن أنا درست نحن درسنا هو سمع هما سمعا هم سمعوا. You can yawn all you want, I'll still do it. هو سمع هما I'll say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم when you yawn. Shaitan says these kids are learning too much Quran. So he says sleep I tell you. You know, you're never gonna watch a show and Shaitan's gonna say sleep. He's gonna say the best part's coming, wake up. Right?
Yeah.
But when you're learning something, Shaitan's gonna come and say you're getting sleepy, and you're like, you're right. Who did it? Okay, so it's okay. That just means Shaitan hates what we're doing, which means we must be doing something right. So it's okay. Every time you yawn, what do you hold your head and you say what? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. All right, so that we're on the right track if you're getting sleepy.
Okay.
I never get sleepy until I study Quran. You know that?
No, I never knew that.
Well, that's 20 years now. And when I recite Quran, when I'm sitting, like, if I'm having sleep trouble, I just open up Quran, one page down, don't know what happened. Because Shaitan's like, not this guy, no, right?
Too holy.
Yeah. This is gonna get too much good might come out of this.
Yeah.
So Shaitan's like, hey, just go to sleep. It's okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so fight your sleep. That's okay. If you're getting too sleepy, then just stand up there, 10 jumps, come back, and you'll be all right. Also, you need to sleep early. Okay, now listen to me. هو سمع هما سمعا هم سمعوا هي سمعت هما سمعتا هن سمعنا أنت سمعت أنتما سمعتما أنتم سمعتم أنت سمعتي أنتما سمعتما أنتن سمعتن أنا سمعت نحن سمعنا. Let's do a different one. هو استفسر هما استفسرا هم استفسروا هي استفسرت هما استفسرتا هن استفسرنا أنت استفسرت. It's a hard one, so I'll just do this one. أنتم استفسرتما أنتم استفسرتم أنت استفسرتي أنتم استفسرتما أنتن استفسرتن أنا استفسرت. Yeah, I know, it's a tongue twister. نحن استفسرنا. Let's do غلق. هو غلق هما غلقا هم غلقوا هي غلقت هما غلقتا هن غلقنا أنت غلقت أنتما غلقتما أنتم غلقتم أنت غلقتي أنتما غلقتما أنتن غلقتن. I didn't say غلقتن, I said غلقتن. You gotta respect the harakas. This is a shadda on it, so you can't say غلقتن, you have to say غلقتن.
غلقتن.
Good. Now I'm going to give you an assignment. I'll give you 5 minutes for it, and the 5 minutes are you pick any one of these words that are on the screen, and you're going to tell me how to say them without looking at page 33.
Okay.
All of them. And then you're going to translate all of them too. So once you do it, then I'll pick one of them and say, okay, what does hunna darasna mean? And you'll say those women studied. I'll tell you the meanings, but you can pick one now. Tell me which one you want to pick. Mariam?
No, I'm
No,
joking. I'm joking. Let me get.
I'll do Hasiba.
Okay, assumed.
Okay.
Hasiba means assumed.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you want?
اقترب.
Really?
Gotta go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Okay, well,
You would have done seven.
You're-
That would have been easy.
It's okay.
I'm Hasiba.
It's okay. The only
Okay.
way to succeed is go through struggles.
another t-shirt. I'm going to write that down. Okay, so you go ahead 5 minutes. Practice saying that. I need you to be able to verbalize it so that we can master this. You guys pick one or the other and practice saying it. Not Nasara, because you already did Nasara. I want you to see how what you did with Nasara, you can do with anything else, right? So pick any one of the words on the screen and practice that for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And you need to know what you're saying. In other words, there's no point memorizing what does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I just say like That's
Yeah.
what's the point? The whole reason for memorizing it, so you remember the meanings. This whole class is about meanings. And memorizing this will secure you developing vocabulary of so much just because you memorize these few conjugations. So make sure you do that in the next 5 minutes. Full concentration, everybody. Go ahead.
Okay. There you go. You go sit over there. Come.
You guys can walk around.
Okay.
If you help you walk around, 5 minutes. I'll put a timer on it.
Okay.
Jawad, I'm gonna share my screen. Share your screen. You can put a timer on it.
I'm gonna sit down and we'll have to visually see it. هو اقتربا هما اقتربا هم اقتربوا
Ustadh, can you mute?
Oh yeah, I can mute.
هي اقتربتا هما
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's hear Ahmed.
هو اقتربا هما اقتربا هم اقتربوا
I like it.
هي اقتربت هم اقتربت
Humaq.
هما اقتربتا
Good.
هن اقتربتن
Hunnaq tarab.
هن اقتربن
Good.
أنت
Antaq.
ترب
So close. Antaq tarabta.
أنت اقتربت أنتم
Antumaq
أنتما
tarabtuma.
اقترب
Antuma rhymes with the ending tuma.
أنتما اقتربتما
Yes.
أنتم اقتربتم
Yes.
أنت اقتربتي
Antiq tarabti.
أنت اقتربتي أنتما اقتربتما
Good.
أنتن اقتربتن
Yes.
أنا اقتربت
Yes.
نحن اقتربنا
Wonderful. Maryam, excellent job. You picked a tough one and you conquered it. MashaAllah.
هو حسيبا هما حسيبا هم حسيبوا هي حسيبتا هي حسيبت
Yes.
هما حسيبتا
Good.
هم هن حسبنا
حسبنا.
هن حسبنا أنت نصرت أنتما أنت حسبنا
حسب.
okay. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I said حسب. أنت حسبنا
حسب.
أنت حسبت أنتما حسبتما أنتن حسبتن.
You skip some.
Did I?
أنت حسبت.
أنت حسبت.
أنتما
حسبتما.
أنتم
حسبتم.
أنتي
حسبتي. أنتما حسبتما. أنتن حسبتن. What?
I.
Oh, okay.
No, it hurts to hold it in. Ana.
Okay. أنا حسبت
حسبت.
أنا حسبت هو
نحن.
نحن حسبنا.
Yes, good job. You struggled through it. MashaAllah. So, what does نحن حسبنا mean, Maryam?
نحن حسبنا. That means we
We what?
we
Assumed.
assumed.
What does هن اقتربنا mean?
Hunnak. Wait, what does it mean?
To come close.
Oh, okay. You said hunnak.
Mm-hmm.
Them ladies. What was that?
Came close.
Came close. I keep forgetting the meaning. That's on me.
What does هي حسبت mean, Maryam? هي حسبت.
هي حسبت. Here she assumed.
Excellent. What does أنتما اقتربتما? What does that mean? أنتما اقتربتما.
Antumak. Both of you. Both of you. What was the meaning again?
Came close.
Both of you came close.
Nice. MashaAllah.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's making me so happy. Now, go to page 34. You, my young Padawans, are ready.
Which one's 30? Is this is 30?
La página número 34.
Is that Spanish?
A little bit.
I heard of.
Un poquito, sí.
Oh, I took your pencil.
Yeah.
Un
I told you
porquito,
several
sí.
times.
Did you hear the one?
Okay. You're going to say this word?
Okay.
Then you're going to find what Arabic word could be said before it.
Okay.
So, qultum is going to be antum qultum.
Antum qultum.
Okay, so what's going to be the next one? Nafaqu.
Nafaqu. Hum naqabu.
Nafaqu.
Hum naqabu.
Hum nafaqu.
Hum nafaqu.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hum.
I kept saying.
Why? Because huwa nasara, huma
Huma
nasara,
nasara.
and then hum
Yeah.
nasaru. So hum nafaqu.
Yeah.
So you look at the ending and you guess the Arabic word that was going to come before it. Okay. Tawallaytum.
Tawallaytum comes from antum tawallaytum.
Okay. Maryam. Ushribu.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Well, you can't just memorize the pronouns and do that. Huwa nasara.
هو نصر هما نصر هم نصر هم نصروا. So it comes from hum.
So say the words.
هم أشربوا.
Hum ushribu.
هم أشربوا.
Good. Aqrartum.
Tum comes from antum. Antum aqrartum.
Brilliant. Maryam, khalat. Khalat.
Okay, let me think for a moment.
Huwa nasara. Do it in your head. Huwa nasara.
هو نصر هما نصر هم نصروا هي نصرت هي خلت.
Hiya khalat. Excellent job. Hiya khalat. Kasabtum.
Kasabtum. Oh, kasabtum comes from. Oh,
You being the easy one.
antum kasabtum.
I know, right? He keeps getting the same one. Antum kasabtum. Do the next one too. No. Let's make the next one more interesting because you got to make up for it. Tabarra'a. Do tabarra'a.
Tabarra'a. Tabarra'a. Huwa nasara. Huwa nasara.
Oh my God, you missed it. Tabarra.
Oh.
Nasara.
Oh wait.
Tabarra'a.
Huwa.
No, it's not huma. It's not long. Look, it's a hamza. So just a little
huwa.
tiny
Huwa tabarra.
Huwa tabarra'a.
Huwa tabarra'a.
Yes, huwa tabarra'a.
Huwa tabarra'a.
Ra'a.
Ra'a.
Not ra'a. Ra'a.
Ra'a.
Ra'a.
Ra'a.
A'a.
A'a.
Ra'a.
Ra'a.
Good. Tabarra'a.
Tabarra'a.
Yeah. You don't have to make this Arabic. No, tabarra'a. Actually, tabarra'a means if I did tabarru, like I said, tabarra'tu minka. If I was the doer of tabarru, means I got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay.
But tabarra'a means to give a donation.
Oh, okay.
So,
I changed the meaning.
So, ittaba'u. Ittaba'u. Miriam?
Okay, Amitaba.
You have to call you at school Miriam?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Hey, Miriam.
Mustafa used to call me Miriam.
Miriam?
Yeah, with like an I.
Mustafa?
Yes.
We used to call him Beros.
Yeah, they used to call me Norman, Nauman, Newman,
Really?
Numan.
Really? That's like.
Okay.
Oh, one of my teachers called me Almond before.
هو نسر هما نسرا هم نسروا
Say it.
هم اتبعوا
No. You're right, home, but you're not.
هما اتبعوا
No. That would have been huma. You could say huma taba'u if it was huma, but it's not huma, it's hum. How do you connect hum?
هم اتبعوا
Yes, hum. Now look at the word.
هم اتبعوا oh my god
Humud?
هم اتبعوا
No, humud. I'm trying to cover it. Humud taba'u.
هم اتبعوا
Humud taba.
هم اتبعوا
Oh, listen to me. Don't try to say the whole thing. Humud taba.
هم
Humud taba.
اتبع
Humud taba.
هم اتبع
Humud taba.
هم اتبع
Humud taba'u.
هم اتبعوا
Allah. Perfect. اتخذت.
اتخذت.
What's that?
هي
Yeah.
On
اتخذت.
tabarra'a,
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of questions on why that isn't huma because there's an alif at the end.
There's no alif at the end. There's a hamza at the end. Always remember, alif is not hamza. Hamza is not alif. There's a hamza on top or no? In tabarra'a. Don't call this an alif. This is not an alif. This is a hamza. This is not an alif. This is a hamza. This is an alif. This is an alif. And the pair has an alif. This has a hamza. Therefore, it's not a pair.
Yeah.
Okay?
That is.
That's if a hamza is there, it's actually a hamza. It's not an alif. Okay?
Yeah, we learned that.
Okay.
Oh, اتخذ.
اتخذت.
اتخذت. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. What?
Oh,
Pronoun.
هي اتخذت.
Excellent job. هي اتخذت.
Yeah. It's
هي-
clicking in my brain now.
Yeah, mashallah.
It's like a lawnmower.
MashaAllah.
You're shredding it. Shredding the grass.
تطهرنا.
تطهرنا
تطهرنا.
wait تطهرنا
Yeah.
okay so نحن تطهرنا
تطهرنا. No, it's not
oh it's
نحن.
it's أنا I said
It's not أنا. No.
It's not?
Go to page 33. Find it.
It's nothing, right?
It's not نحن. No.
oh yeah it's not نحن
Why isn't it نحن?
because it has the alif at the
Right.
end.
So find a noon without an alif.
Found it هن تطهرنا
Excellent. هن تطهرنا. هن تطهرنا. The reason I made you memorize that is I don't want you to go back to page 33. I want you to do it in your head. So get used to more and more of that. هن تطهرنا. Good job. بلغنا.
Balaghna comes from hunna. So hunna فبلغنا.
هن فبلغنا. Yes. فهن بلغنا. تعلموا.
تعلموا هم تعلموا
Oh my God. So good, Maryam.
Sounding Arab now.
لمتن.
Lumtunna comes from
Just pay attention to
yeah.
the ending.
Antunna lumuntunna.
What?
Lumtunna. Lumtunna.
Beautifully done.
Sorry.
Antunna lumtunna.
Yeah.
Love it, you guys. راودت. راودت. Bottom.
Bottom.
okay I was confused the what two هو نصرا هما هو fine
You don't have to go through the whole exercise. Think of the ending here.
Two.
There's only one two.
Anti.
No, there's anta nasarta and
Anta.
anti's nasarti. So it's not anta or anti.
Okay. Hum.
No.
Hunna.
Okay, do open page 36. No, page 33. Look. Hum is nasaru. That's not nasaru.
Yeah.
Nothing else has u in it, except this one has tu in it,
Oh yeah. I
and this
forgot
one
about
has tu in it.
yeah.
Ana nasartu.
Okay.
So say it.
Ana rawaddatu.
Ana rawadtu.
Ana rawadtu.
Good. Ana rawadtu. Very good.
أنا
You got the easy one, yeah,
دعوت.
Gee, you did all the hard lifting already. Da'awtu. Ana da'awtu. Yes.
Get so lucky.
I'll make sure to find him a hard one. Okay. Fakhanata.
Fakhanata. Okay.
So it ends with what? What's the thing
It
that?
ends with a long ta.
Yeah.
So,
Huwa nasara. Huma nasara. Hum nasaru. Wait. Don't rush.
Okay.
Just follow the process. Huwa nasara.
هو نصر.
هما نصرا. هم نصروا. هي نصرت. هما
نصرتا.
نصرتا. خانتا.
هما خانتا.
Yes. Khan, by the way, my last name in Arabic is not an Arabic word, but Khana in Arabic means he was dishonest. Has nothing to do with my last name. So Nouman Ali Khana actually means Nouman Ali was dishonest. But anyway, Khana means he was dishonest. Khanat means she was dishonest. Khanata means both them ladies was dishonest.
Yeah.
Okay, this is talking about the wife of Nuh and the wife of Lut in the Quran, and Allah says both of those women were dishonest. So khanata, both
What
of
are
them.
they dishonest about?
They were dishonest with their husbands who were prophets,
Oh.
and they went behind their backs and supported disbelievers. And Allah commanded that they be left behind when those nations were destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kuntum.
Kuntum. Oh, kuntum. Tum comes from antum. Antum kuntum.
Antum kuntum.
Here's all the easy ones.
He's got a lot of antums. At least he'll be good at antum in the Quran. Kharra. Kharra, Maryam. Easier than it looks.
هو غر.
Huwa kharra.
هو خر.
He fell from the sky.
Remember that? Yeah, he fell from the sky.
That's the ayah.
It was the what? That's so good.
فَكَأَنَّمَا
Like 10
خَرَّ.
minutes to explain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a cool ayah too.
That's pretty cool. Aradu.
Oh, this is
Aradu.
hum ardu.
Hum aradu.
Hum aradu. Yes, sir.
Hum aradu. Good job. هذان خصمان اختصموا في ربهم. اختصموا.
هم
همخ.
استصموا.
No, the E is gone.
هم اختصموا.
Brilliant, Maryam. Good job. هم اختصموا. This is an ayah about people who argue about Allah.
Oh,
هذان خصمان اختصموا في ربهم.
in a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way.
Oh.
So, like, when people are in an office, sometimes they don't like their manager.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or when people are in school, sometimes they don't like their teacher. Of course, you guys love your teacher.
Alhamdulillah.
Absolutely love
you're
your
the best
teacher.
teacher,
You-
honestly.
yeah, you absolutely love your teacher.
Yeah.
He's the best ever, and you never complain about class being boring or long ever. But there are some other teachers in life
Yeah.
that are, and then kids are like in the recess when they're among themselves in the
We
playground.
don't
They're
have
like,
recess anymore.
yeah, in the olden days,
Yeah.
right? So when you did have recess in once upon a time,
Like,
and
3 years ago.
yes,
Yeah.
what do you have now?
I have
Library?
I have
No, we
pre-athletics.
have extra
All the
like class
homies-
periods now. We have 8 class periods.
There's no recess?
No. There's no break either. We have a 4-minute passing period between each class. I think it's 3 now.
I mean, me and the homies just chill. Like,
Hey,
we just.
teacher, leave those kids alone. Anyway, so the point is, if you were by your friends by yourself in the cafeteria or something,
Yeah.
you're like, that teacher, I don't really like you're talking about the teacher.
Uh-huh.
And imagine, so now you imagine that you're talking about the teacher to her,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Smith, I don't like him. Go ahead.
I don't like Mr. Smith. He's so annoying.
And now
I hate
imagine
him.
I'm Mr. Smith, and you don't know that, right?
Yeah.
So now if you and she knows, she sees me, right?
Uh-huh.
What's her reaction? Is she gonna say, "Yeah, he's annoying"?
No,
I'm just gonna stare at him.
Like, you fool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize he's right behind you? Right?
Uh-huh.
So the thing is, you
But
would
I have
talk
like-
about him a
uh-huh.
certain way
Mhm.
if you didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
But if you knew he was there,
Mhm.
you wouldn't talk about him that way.
Yeah.
And whoever you were talking to
Mhm.
would actually not talk the same way as you because they see what you don't see.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Allah is describing in the Quran, sometimes people talk about God.
Yeah.
Non-Muslims,
Mhm.
even Muslims sometimes talk about Allah.
Yeah.
But they're talking about him in a way that's like disrespectful.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, what do you believe about Allah? Huh? What do you believe about God? And they're saying crazy things about Allah,
Mhm.
right? And you're hearing that, and it's just a topic for them. The topic is God.
Yeah.
But to you, Allah is not a topic. Allah is someone who's there.
Yeah.
And when someone's there,
Yeah.
you are more aware that you shouldn't be talking about them a certain way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they can argue like that because they don't recognize Allah's presence.
Yeah.
But we will never talk about Allah like
Mhm.
that. Even among Muslims, sometimes we have theological disagreements. That's
Yeah.
something you'll learn about later on.
Yeah.
And when we talk about Allah to make our point, sometimes we talk about him as if we don't realize that he can hear what we're saying,
Yeah.
that he's not part of that conversation. So we should be respectful. If Allah doesn't want us to speak ill of people behind their back,
Mhm.
well, we're not ever in absence from Allah. We should be even more mindful that Allah is always there.
Yeah.
And the way we talk about him should be respectful always.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because didn't you say if there's 3 people in the room? No, three
Yep.
people. There's 4 people actually.
Yes,
'cause-
ما يكون من نجوى ثلاثة إلا وهو رابعهم ولا خمسة إلا وهو سادسهم ولا أدنى من ذلك ولا أكثر إلا هو معهم.
Well, technically, isn't there 10? Because there's 2 angels too. 2, that's 6, and then 3.
Yeah, so Allah says, even if angels weren't there, I'd be there.
Oh, okay.
حقا.
حق this much?
Hmm?
حق هو حق.
Good job. خسيرة.
هو خسيرة.
Excellent.
Got an easy one, see?
Finally.
اهتزت وربت وأنبتت.
All of these are mine?
All of those are yours.
Yay.
But the good thing is they're all the same.
Oh, yeah.
اهتزت
Oh, yeah.
وربت
This guy-
وأنبتت.
he اهتزت.
هي اهتزت.
هي اهتزت.
هي اهتزت.
هي اهتزت.
Beautiful.
هي ربت.
هي ربت.
هي ربت.
Okay. هي ربت means she grew.
She grew.
هي ربت means she raised somebody.
She raised somebody.
So be careful with the shadda and no shadda. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
هي ربت. And
هي
then
ربت. هي أنبت. هي
أنبتت.
هي أنبتت.
Excellent job.
Yeah.
خلقنا.
Oh, خلقنا. Okay. نحن خلقنا.
Excellent. جعلنا.
Uh,
Okay, Stacey.
نحن جعلنا.
نحن جعلنا. أرضعت.
هي أرضعت.
Excellent. You're getting it. MashaAllah. Okay. Take a 10-minute break because I have your brains to fry now. The review is done. You need to know your past tenses, memorize them, know them well, recognize them well, translate them well. The only thing you don't know is the action, but then the translation should be easy. Now we're going to get into new material. So what I teach you in the next session after 10 minutes is not review. It's something I didn't teach last time. Okay, so be ready mentally.
All right.
Rob, you're taking questions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Abdul Hafiz, can it be هما خلقنا? No, it can't, because we haven't learned yet how to find the root but the original form of the word is khalaqa, right? Khalaqa. So if we wanted that to be huma, it would be khalaqa, not khalaqna. If we're adding noon alif, then that's nahnu. Altamash Khan, for inqalaba, it's huwan qalaba, human qalaba, humun qalabu, hiyan qalabat, human qalabata, hunnan qalabna, antan qalabta, antuman qalabtuma, antumun qalabtum, antin qalabti, antuman qalabtuma, antunnan qalabtunna, anan qalabtu, nahnun qalabna. Where is the difference between the endings for hum and ana? Isn't both u? No. The ending for hum is u with a stretch, right? It's the dhamma and the waw. Let me type it out for the same word. So let's say for the word khalaqa. The hum version for this word is khalaqu. So what we did was we added the dhamma on the qaf, and we added the waw, and we added the alif. This whole combination is our change for hum. For ana, the word would be khalaqtu. So what we did here was we added sukoon to the qaf, and we added tu. So that's the difference. Mishi, for nahnu ja'alna, if we wanted it to be huma, then it would be ja'ala. So for nahnu it's ja'alna, but the original word is ja'ala. So for huma it would be ja'ala. Fauzia, I'm not sure I understand your question. If you can please try to rephrase it and clarify it. So for all of you asking how to tell the difference between stuff, remember, right now we're just learning concepts. Recognition is still to come. Translation is still to come. We will get to it. Right now, just try to understand the concept and try to get very, 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 very familiar with the concept. But all the rest of the stuff, we're going to get to. Don't worry. We will get to it. Number 22. Fatima, that's already them two ladies. Khanata is already them two ladies. So I don't know how to pronounce your name, but the question is, When pronouns are attached to a fi'l, then that pronoun is nasab. So, for example, in ja'ala, the pronoun will be both of them. Will that be nasab? No. The pronoun here is not attached. This is not an attached pronoun. If I wanted to attach a pronoun, then we've already gone over what attached pronouns look like, and that's not going to change. So, for example, if I wanted to attach a pronoun to ja'ala, then it would be ja'alahu, or ja'ala huma, or ja'alahum, ja'alaha, and so on for all of the pronouns. I could say ja'alakum, uh, ja'alani, ja'alana, and so on with any of the pronouns. These pronouns are not attached. These pronouns are built in, and there's a difference. So here the nahnu is built in. Here the huma is built in. Here the huwa is built in. It's not attached. These pronouns that are built in, they're going to be rafa. But that's again something that will come. Sabine Fahad, or page 32, number 8. I can't add the dagger other, so I'm just gonna type it out. Okay. Ilahukum ilahun wahidun. For this one, I believe the goal of the assignment was to find where the is where the break is. If we look at ilahun and wahidun, these words look like they might have some kind of relationship because they match in status, they match in gender, they match in type, right? And what's missing? They match in number as well. They match in all four. So because they match in all four, we can say these are mawsuf and sifa. Ilahukum, ilah is a ism, and kum is a pronoun attached to it. Whenever we have a pronoun attached to an ism, that's always idafa. So we have an idafa on ilahukum. We have mawsuf sifa with ilahun wahid, but there's no connection in between these two, right? There's no connection in between them. So that's where the break is. The break is going to go here. Faiza, qatala means he killed, yes. Qultum means all of you said. So you changed the word. Qatala, if you wanted to say antum, would be qataltum, not qultum. Qultum comes from qala, not qatala. That ta getting removed is changing the word. Manha inayat. I don't see a question anywhere. Asad Ayub, if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you might see the letters E and G. That means your keyboard is in English. You can click that to switch it to Arabic. And if it's in Arabic, it'll show the letter Ain instead of E and G. Number 25, what's the original word? Let's take a look. The original word for lumtunna is lama. Lama yalumu. So lama, this is a special case because this is a special This is a special case because one of the letters in the original form here is a wow. This alif, okay. This is gonna confuse you guys. I don't want to go over this. This is a special case. The original word is lama, and if you conjugate it, it becomes lumtunna. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fozia, that is correct. Lama means to blame. He blamed. How can we find the difference between an ism and a fi'l? Arij, we haven't talked about that yet, and we will talk about it in the future. If I see a lot of you commenting about the screen is blurry or the camera is blurry, that is an issue on your end. So if you're having that issue, then refresh the page, make sure your internet is working properly, and all that good stuff. What Arabic am I using for my keyboard? I'm using Saudi Arabia.
Probably Saudi 101 because there's 101 and 102.
Yeah, that's right. I am using 101.
Yeah. Okay, we're just waiting for Ahmed to come back. Any questions outstanding?
I don't think so.
Okay. Really, guys, I know this can be a little bit redundant and we're repeating the same thing over and over again. That's just the thing with fi'l. You just have to get used to the conjugations and become familiar with them to the point that they become second nature. And that's the only way to get good at them. It's not a difficult concept. It's just repetition. It's just something you have to get accustomed to. And this is me preparing you for what's coming in the future, because there's some concepts in Arabic that until you get used to repeating things, you will just not understand them. They're not just discussions. Like a lot of grammar is discussions, right? Some basic rules, and then you apply those rules. But fi'l in particular, there's just a lot to get patterns that you have to get used to, or endings that you have to get used to and recognize. So inshallah, it'll become easier and easier as time goes. And for some of you, this is coming very easily. For some of you, it's going to be a struggle to learn the conjugations, and that's okay. Over time, everybody will be on the same page, inshallah. Okay, so let's start with a new subject that we did not discuss before, and this is I need you guys to have your full attention, because it's a very serious subject. So let me put my serious hat on. Yeah.
Before we move on, walk through number 21.
Number 21. Yeah, I can do that before I start the new subject. Number 21.
That is.
So what about 21? How it works?
Yeah.
Okay, so on page 33, you have the word nasar. That's terrible. Let me write it here. Let me rewrite both of them. It says فَبَلَغْنَا, and on page 33, you have nasarna. So the thing to note is when you have a sukoon followed by na, it's the same as hunna nasarna.
Yeah.
And you should be careful not to confuse this with nasarna,
Oh yeah.
because it's not balagh na.
Yeah.
That would have been a match. We reached, but this is those women. Any other specific question about that?
Not about this example, but there are two. Everybody's saying there are two at the bottom of the page. Not at the bottom of the page. At the top of the next page that we didn't do.
Yeah, I saw that. We can do those. That's fine. So on the top of the next page, go to the next page.
Oh, next page.
Yeah, 35.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 more.
There's 2 more up there. So qala ends with a, right?
Yeah.
So huwa nasara, huma
Nasara.
nasara. So huma qala.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the qala. So that would be huma. Okay. And ittaqaytunna ends with tunna, and antunna nasartunna. So antunna.
Your handwriting is getting better.
Thanks. I've been practicing. Oh my god.
It's been 17 days.
Okay.
Or 18.
Antunna. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Crazy.
We're 18 days smarter
This week
in
went by
Arabic.
faster than the week before.
It did go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it, guys. We're 18 days smarter in Arabic.
So I'm also thinking that the next intensive won't be 3 hours. It'll be 2 hours.
No.
At the maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours, because it's time to taper down the intensity.
Okay.
Inshallah. It's a new subject also. Something you have no idea what's coming.
Okay.
Like it's completely different.
It's
It's like a different class altogether.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
Might as well be teaching Spanish. It's just, yeah. So I hope that answers that question. Okay, let me put my serious hat on.
It's a very serious fish or hat.
So what we're going to do now
Gotcha.
is talk about the fi'il nasara. Oh, it was my
Yeah, that's
It was a sinus issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fi'il is nasara. So
Yeah.
everybody pay attention. Let me put it up on the screen. There you go. Yeah, nasara. Okay, means he helped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Look at the screen. Don't look at my face.
No.
There's something on my face. Are you
No.
okay? All right. So now I'm gonna add a ka.
Okay. Nasara.
Ka is something you learned before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ka comes from. I don't know why my nose keeps moving.
Bata.
No, not that ka.
Oh.
That ka comes in the beginning of a word.
Anta.
Anta becomes.
Ka.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this guy is an attached pronoun.
Yeah.
Sometimes what happens is huwa nasara, huma, what is it?
Nasaraka.
Nasara, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And hum nasaru, right?
Yeah.
What did I do to each of them? I added what?
Ka.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ka is an attached pronoun from page 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes in Arabic, you can have a fi'il
Yeah.
and it can have an attached pronoun.
Mhm.
And when it has an attached pronoun,
Mhm.
the meaning becomes a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Your job is going to be the following.
Yeah.
You're going to find the attached pronoun if it came from which page?
26.
Nuh-uh, 18.
12. Oh,
Allahu
18.
Akbar. Where's stuff? This is why we're the page 18.
Yeah, so I don't know the basics, but I know the pronouns. I'm sorry. No,
The pronouns. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antum, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. And the attached
Seriousness.
versions. If you find an attached pronoun,
Uh-huh.
the first thing to do will be to underline it for you. Okay? So if you find one, you must. Oh, I can't. Oh, this mouse. Sorry. A little blind here. Okay. So I found this guy, right? So I'm
Yeah.
going to underline that, or I can color it. You can underline it, right?
Okay, yeah.
So the first thing I want you to do is go to page 35.
Yeah.
Right? And at the bottom, you see the bunch of questions?
Yeah. The circle, the attached pronoun?
Yeah, circle the attach, just underline it instead of circling it, so it's neater.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing I want you to do is take a couple of minutes and just circle the attached pronouns, and they have to come from page 18.
Okay.
Okay, page 18 means what? Huwa, huma, hum, the attached
Yeah.
versions. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not from there, then you will deal with the panda.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Don't hurt us.
concentrate. So everybody just underline the attached pronouns in all of them.
I'm done.
Already?
Yeah.
Mariam, you done? No?
I'm too serious right now.
Okay, well, in that case.
If you get one more time, I'm gonna smack you so hard.
Oh, so humid in
I
there.
wish you went so
It was?
Yeah, that's difficult.
Can I wear it?
No, you can't wear it.
I wanted to wear it.
Maybe at your graduation.
At my graduation for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. I should give a khutbah like that, Nabi.
You should. You just gave a khutbah.
اخترتك.
Yeah.
What was the attached pronoun?
Ta.
Did everybody get that? I want to hear yeses
Yes.
in the Ummah of Islam. Everybody get ka was the attached pronoun?
Mm-hmm.
See what they say.
Done. Done, Ustadh. Done. Oh my
Okay,
God.
good.
Yes, yes.
So then that means when I do the underlining, you guys should be able to match it real quick because it was not that hard of an exercise.
Yeah.
So ha,
Yeah.
hu,
Hunna.
hum,
Oh.
hum, hunna, ha,
Caramel,
Gum,
caramel,
who,
caramel.
kum, hum, na. Right?
Yeah.
Those came from page 18, and we know like they're the attached versions, which can only be nasab or jar, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Remember that from before? Okay. So now here's our next part of the exercise. So I'm going to give you an example. Nasaraka. Right? I underlined which part?
Ka.
I underlined that part. Right? Why do I underline it? Because I must learn to look with one eye and pretend it's not even there. I have to no, that was metaphorical, but the point is you're going to pretend that the ka is the attached pronoun is not there,
Okay.
and then you're going to try to find out what it means.
Okay.
So in this case, what does nasara by itself mean?
He
What?
He did.
He helped.
He helped. Yeah.
He helped.
Mm-hmm.
You translate it correctly. He helped.
Helped.
Now you can look at what ka means. Ka comes from anta,
Anta.
which means
You.
now it means he helped you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the process. First of all, not every word will have an attached pronoun.
Yeah.
But if it does,
Mm-hmm.
you should know already from all the mudaf ilayh work and all that other stuff what an attached pronoun is.
Yeah.
If you find an attached pronoun in your mind, you underlined it.
Yeah.
The reason you underlined it is because at first, stage 1, you must ignore it.
Oh, okay.
You have to ignore it.
Mhm.
And you can pretend it's not there and only look at nasara.
Yeah.
When you see nasara, you translate correctly.
He
Sorry, I shouldn't underline that. He helped. Yeah?
helped. Yeah.
Now, don't go back on that. He helped is good Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can look at the part you underlined as a second step and
Yeah.
add what? You.
You.
And that's the correct Arabic. He helped you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
The problem is when some students say, no, Ustadh, I don't need to do the underline. I can do this right away, immediately. I can look at everything and translate it quickly. You know what they're going to say? Nasara means helped. Ka means you. Therefore, it means you helped. No, Donald Trump. It doesn't mean you helped. Okay. It doesn't mean that because you didn't follow the process.
Yeah.
Yes, the word you is here. The word helped is here. But that's not what this means.
Yeah.
So what happens when some students see nasarahum, right? They
Yeah.
see nasar means helped,
Mm-hmm.
hum means they. This must mean what?
They
They helped,
Oh, they
which is totally wrong. Let's now. He helped
them.
them.
He helped
The process was supposed to be what? Now you tell me what the process should have been.
You
Okay.
ignore the home and you.
You
forget
underline the hum and ignore it. Good.
But
Then,
you translate the beginning
which is
as he helped,
he helped.
and then you just add
Yeah. So he helped them.
them. Yeah.
Based on that, let's do this exercise, okay? And I'm going to write the words here. Chose.
Shows.
And this one,
Oh, I know.
made.
Made.
Number 5 is made, okay?
Have you ever thought about being a grammar teacher? Like an English grammar teacher?
No. I was gonna be so hurt right now. Have you ever thought about being a grammar teacher? What am I teaching you? How to make chicken masala?
No, but
Slaughtered.
slaughtered. Ooh. Like a goat.
Those are the only three I want right now. Solve those problems for me. Just these three. The ones I've written meanings for. Number 1, number 3, and number 5.
Wait, what? Number
1, 3, and 5. 1 is chose.
Oh.
5 is made.
Oh.
And 3 is slaughtered. And I want a translation based on the process I gave you. I want you to translate those 3.
Okay.
So step
So,
1 is what? In number
underline
1.
ka, and then
What's the purpose of underlining ka?
so you don't look at it anymore.
Good. What's left? Say the word out loud. What's left?
اخترت.
Okay. Now I'm going to try to figure out what ikhtartu means based on what I memorized. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, right?
Yeah.
Nothing there ends with tu except one word.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tu. Oh, Ana.
Ana nasar
Tu.
tu. Okay,
Ana
so
nasar
what does
tu.
ikhtartu mean then?
I chose you.
I chose.
I chose.
I chose. Now who did I choose?
You.
Here you go. Ikhtartuka means I chose you.
Yeah.
And that's what Allah said to Musa when he went to the mountain and he met Allah for the first time. He spoke to Allah for the first time. And Allah said, Wa ana ikhtartuka fastami' lima yuha. I am the one who has chosen you. So listen to what's being revealed.
Okay. I chose you. Now
I chose you.
3.
Let's do number 3.
Okay. U comes from hum. So
Good. Hum dhabahu. Very good.
hum. I get confused with the ha, but like whenever it's like combined like that, it just messes me up for some reason.
I know. It's a little bit tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
فَذَبَحُوهَا.
Okay.
The ha is the attached pronoun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to ignore that one for
Yeah,
now.
Ignore it. And then ooh.
Maryam, what do you think the u means? Dhabahu.
It means they.
Yes. So who slaughtered?
They slaughtered
They slaughtered. Who did they slaughter?
you.
Mm-mm.
I'm kidding. No. Who? She.
Good. They slaughtered.
Her.
Good. They slaughtered her.
Like a human being or like an animal?
They slaughtered her because she was a cow.
Oh, okay.
That sounds wrong. But no, it's the story of the cow. Okay, they slaughtered the cow.
Okay.
Okay, Musa told them to slaughter a cow.
Okay.
And a cow is feminine. That's what I meant. Okay. They slaughtered her because she was a cow. Terrible translations of Quran.
فجعلنا. This comes from
فجعلناها.
نحن.
Nahnu, you sure? It's not those women. It's not hunna.
Oh wait, no.
No, it's Nahnu.
Good.
It is
Nahnu.
Nahnu. Yeah.
Wait, no.
I was just trying to trick Ustadh.
You tricked me by looking tricked. The trick inception.
We. It means we.
We what?
We made her.
Yeah, we made her. Now I want you to know something. Him and her, him and her
Yeah.
can sometimes also mean it.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay? Because the Arabs don't have a word for it.
yeah.
So sometimes the ha or the who can be translated him or her.
Okay.
But if you know what's going on in the story or whatever Allah is saying, you might end up realizing that the ha or the who is referring to an it.
Yeah.
This is actually an it here.
Okay.
فَجَعَلْنَاهَا, we made it, actually. But the it happens to be feminine. Okay? In number 9, it's going to be an it also. But let's try to do number 9. I won't help you with number 9,
Okay.
except to tell you that the who part means it. Okay?
Ustadh,
Yeah.
on number 5, how come the ha isn't attached?
Because you cannot attach to an alif. So if I say nasarna
Oh yeah. with I.
and then I say ha, how do you attach to an alif? You can't.
So what is قلت? Because I know it means
Said.
I.
Said.
I.
The qultu, sorry, I'm dealing with two things at the same time. Number 9, qultu means said. S-A-I-D. Said.
Said.
What you just said?
Who means he?
Who means it in this case?
Oh, I said it.
Qultuhu. What does it mean?
I said it.
I said it.
In like an angry voice or like common, like just like I said it. Like what's that? Like
I said it. إن كنت قلته فقد علمته تعلم ما في نفسي وأعلم ما لا أعلم ما في نفسك. Jesus on Judgment Day, when Allah says, did you tell people to worship you and your mother as gods besides me? And he said, "In kuntu qultuhu faqad alimtahu." If I had said it, you would have known.
Oh,
So he's terrified that Allah
Yeah.
asked him that question on Judgment Day. These are all quotes from the Quran, by the way.
oh yeah. What other? Oh, we just translated an ayah.
Part of an ayah.
Part of
Yes,
an ayah.
we're translating parts of ayat.
Yes. We're getting
Ja'athum. So
Ja'athum.
ja'a means to come to somebody. To come
to come
to.
to. Okay.
Okay. So ja'athum.
Oh.
What's the
they.
part to ignore?
Hum.
If you don't ignore it at first, you know what you're going to translate? They came.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Well.
They
Huma.
come too.
Forget whom. Whom doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Remember?
They.
Stop. Fight that temptation. That's why you underline it.
To come to.
So what's left? If whom didn't exist, what word would you have?
Oh, you'd have they.
I.
No, you wouldn't have I. Read the word out loud, Mariam. Say the word out loud.
Ja'atu.
No, it doesn't say ja'atu.
Ja'athum.
Ja'athum.
So the hum is not being said, right? We're pretending the hum isn't
Yeah.
there.
Ja'at.
So what's left? Say the word again without hum.
Without hum. Ja'at.
Ja'at. Ja'at.
Hiya nasarat.
That's
She.
it. She what?
She came to.
She came to who?
Her.
She came to.
To.
She came to.
Oh, to
Them. Yeah. Oh wait.
hum mean.
What does hum mean?
Oh, hum means both of them.
No,
came to
that's
they.
huma.
Them.
Yes.
Them. Oh yeah. I said
Huma means both of them.
to come to them.
Yeah,
She came to them.
To come to. Wait. What?
She came to them.
Okay, Ahmed, you're confused, so let's walk through this one again, okay? Ja'at hum. That's what it says,
Yeah.
right? It's okay. No. I want you to understand everything we do.
Okay.
I don't want to skip over a question. Oh, I guess I'll understand it later. No, if we discuss it in class, I need you to get it. Okay. So ja'at hum. You, as students, should fight over every question. Fight yourself. Conquer every question that we go over in class. If I don't go over something in class, that's because you shouldn't be doing it right now. Right? And then what happens with some of you is you're only stuck on the things that we're not doing. Right?
Yeah.
And that's a disservice to yourself. So anyway, ja'at hum. The hum is to be ignored.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm just gonna
Ja'at.
ja'at. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasarat. So she came to.
Okay.
Now this much is good translation. We can't go back on it.
Yeah.
Now we can look at the part that we were trained to ignore. Hum.
Yeah.
Hum, huwa means he, huma means both of them. Hum means they. So here she came to them.
Oh no, I was confused because didn't we write to come to?
Yeah, so she came. I didn't say she came them.
Yeah.
She came to them. So the to is part of the word already. In English, you need the extra word to,
Yeah.
but in Arabic, you don't. So that's why I
Okay.
added that in the
Oh,
translation.
yeah, that confused me.
So if I just said she came, you would have translated she came them,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But I want you to say correct English.
Yeah.
So you said she came
To
to them. So the word to is not there in the Arabic, but we need it in English. Okay? That's some good artwork. Question?
Ustadh, yeah.
Yep.
Since the attached pronoun for nahnu and the nahnu ending for the fi'l are the same, how do we tell the difference?
You will when the time comes. I'll show you. Let's do one. These are two different words. They mean two different things.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put them in separate numbers. I'll give you a clue. One of them has an attached pronoun. The other one does not.
Okay.
The other one's just a past tense with no attached pronoun. One of them has an attached pronoun.
Yeah.
Your job is to figure out, I'll give you 2 minutes, figure out what this one means and then what this one means.
Okay.
Okay?
اه يا بحضر وبعدين كاستك وكذا
Ustadh,
Yep.
Manha wants you to know that she chose istafsara and got them all right with the meaning.
Nice. Manha, brilliant. That's really tough. That means you have very good sense of enunciating and pronunciating words. So you're going to do good in Arabic, inshallah.
نه بختار او که چیزک
I want two different translations.
نصرناك میگه که ما کمک تو
هو نصر
پینش چیستک
نه بختار او اولینش که اولین نسک بازو دگش
پینش چیه؟
پایینش
وی
نه
Okay, so you guys giving a Farsi class? I'm going to put this on mute. You guys take 2 minutes, answer this question. Okay, I'm unmuted. This is what these kids came up with. Let's see if you guys agree.
inshallah
They think the first one means he helped us, and the second one means we helped.
oh yeah somebody put oh no they probably just saw it and copied
just talking about
When you see Nasar, this is what these kids came up with. And many of you came up with the same. When you see the word Nasara, that's a match for what you memorized, Huwa Nasara.
yeah
Which means you're supposed to ignore the na, like it doesn't even exist,
yeah
and you translated he helped.
yeah
Then you can look at the na, which comes from Nahnu on page 18, and therefore say he helped us. In this word Nasarna, even if you tried to hold this, you thought, oh, na is on page 18. Let me get rid of it. What's left? Nasar, which matches nothing on page 18.
yeah
Which means you broke a word that was already there. Nasarna. That was the word on page 18 at the bottom,
Yeah.
right? Nahnu nasarna. So there's no attached pronoun here. Yes, this one has na, and this one has na.
Yeah.
But this one has a haraka and a na, and this one has a sukoon and a na. So you can always tell the difference.
so were we wrong on the bottom one?
You were right on both.
Oh okay
You were right on both. Solid. Alhamdulillah.
we have 50 minutes left.
why are you cutting
Oh my God, 50 minutes.
like 2 hours
I've only checked one time.
Go ahead, finish this page and give you a break.
okay
Because today is about getting a concept, taking a break. Getting a concept, taking a break.
Okay.
wait do you want us to do 6? Yeah we'll do
Yeah, number 6. Actually, no, skip number
4.
6
4?
for a moment. 6 is a little bit hard.
Okay.
6 and 10 we'll do later.
okay
Number 7 and number 11.
7-Eleven
Let's do 7-Eleven. خلقناكم will have to do with created.
okay
You can write the word created.
created
And akbarna means many things, but for ease of use, we'll just say
great
praised.
praised
Even though it means something more than that.
just for our basic knowledge
Yeah, to keep it simple.
خلقنا
That means we.
What's the attached pronoun?
Come, yeah.
yeah
Mm.
come
Right.
So that's ignoring.
yeah
That's
ignoring
that's
that
being ignored. Okay.
na is we
Mhm.
We created.
We created. That's so far so good. Now you
We
better do a
created
good.
you.
You who?
we created you
You one person? You two people? You she?
Come.
You.
come antum come from
Auntie.
na antum
Two people.
we created both of you
Twos are always with an alif at the end. Tuma.
Oh.
antuma, huma. Does it have a
Oh, we
kuma?
created all of you?
Yes, we created all of you. Good job.
We created all of you.
We created you all. Nicely done. Akbarnahu.
Akbar. Okay. We ignore who.
We ignore who?
Akbarna. This is na. This na doesn't have an alif, so
You're on the right track.
yeah. So alif. So. Barna.
Say the nasara in your head.
Oh, this would be hunna.
Excellent,
Hunna
Ahmed.
nasarna. Yeah.
Hunna nasarna.
Hunna means them ladies.
Yes, it
So-
does.
So
Them ladies.
them ladies. He.
Well, what did they do? What's the word?
them
Praise,
la-
right?
Yeah, them ladies praised
Who did they praise?
He.
him.
That's good English. Them ladies praised him. Number 12.
Okay, Nasara. Easy.
Is it?
Well, okay. Just ruined my self-esteem.
Well, let's see. Maybe it is easy.
Nasara, come.
So
Okay,
that
Nasara
means
means
he
he helped.
Oh, I said he helped.
Yeah, so he helped. Nasara means he helped. So we're
Mhm.
he helped.
What does kum mean?
Kum comes from antum. Antum means you. He helped you.
You
He
one
helped all
person?
of you.
He helped all of you.
Did you not learn from the other one?
I'm sorry, forgive me.
Whoa, easy, teacher. Did you not learn from the other one? Huh? Huh? Show me the other one.
What does that mean?
Are you not ashamed? Akrahtana, forced.
Which one are we?
Akrahtana is number 4, forced. Let me just tell you, I've given this example a bajillion times.
Mhm.
90% of the students get this wrong the first time. Letting you know, a lot of people get it wrong.
Okay, akrahta.
I was watching the debate last night,
Uh-huh.
and I noticed that when Donald Trump lies more,
Uh-huh.
his hands go up higher.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody's okay. Like, oh, his hands
Have
go
you
up.
voted yet?
Huh?
Have you voted?
I don't talk about that. I talk about Arabic.
No.
Yeah.
I just talk about hand gestures. Okay. Akrahtana.
Akrahta. Okay, so we ignore na. Get out of there.
Mhm.
Okay. Ta comes from.
Come on.
Yeah, we're on 4.
Oh.
Forced.
We were on
Forced.
4?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
Number
thought we
4?
were on 8.
No, so
No, we skipped 8.
ta comes from.
That comes from.
No. Okay, so it can't be any other one, so I have to decide.
There's more to it, right? You
Oh,
did
yeah.
6 of them.
Oh,
What about the
my
rest of
eyes
them?
are yeah.
Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, and then
Anta nasarta.
Yeah, anta
Oh, so
nasarta.
ta. So ta. Okay. So ta.
See it?
Yeah.
So who
Nasarta.
forced?
You.
You forced.
You forced. You forced. Okay, you forced.
Who did you force?
Us.
Nah.
Good.
You forced.
Now it comes from nahnu. You
us.
forced us.
Mm-hmm. But is it wrong?
It's absolutely right.
Oh. I thought we were gonna get it wrong.
You forced us. A lot of people say she forced. A lot of people say you forced. The right answer is you forced. Just because you see a ta doesn't mean it's she.
She, yeah.
She is at. This is
Yeah.
not at. This is sukoon followed by ta.
Ta.
Like nasar ta.
Ta.
Akrah
Ta.
ta.
Uh-huh.
Right? So this is you
Yeah.
forced us.
Wait, wouldn't the feminine ta would be ta marbuta?
No, the feminine ta in the nasara chart, like
Oh,
nasarat,
okay,
like
yeah.
this word. I'm talking about this word, nasarat, this one,
Nasarat.
or nasarta. So people get confused
Nasarta.
between these two because they look similar.
Mhm.
Mariam, look here. So these kind of look similar,
Yeah.
but this one is at and this one is ta.
Yeah.
Right?
That,
So-
Isn't that from Ana
Well, no,
No.
neither of these are from
Yeah.
Ana. That would be nasar too.
too? Yeah. Yeah, because I saw the little circle thing.
Okay. So nasarat will be she helped,
Yeah.
nasarta will be you helped, and nasartu will be I helped.
I helped
Okay.
you.
Okay, go to the next page. Actually, before you go to the next,
We haven't done 10, 6.
10, 6, 10, and 8, I skipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on purpose.
Okay.
I'm going to do them together, but
Okay.
what later on. I want you to focus on this subject right now.
Okay.
So I want you to do the first 10. The meanings are already there.
Okay.
1 through 10. No, 1 through 6.
1 through 6. Okay.
Yeah, just do 1 through 6. Take like 3 minutes. And do 1 through 6.
To destroy. Okay. Ahlakna.
I'll put it on mute.
Ahlakna comes from nahnu.
Skip number 3, everybody. Skip number 3. Tell everybody. So forget about the ma in number 5. Just think of mana'aka. So mana'a to forbid. Okay?
Comes from.
So don't worry about the ma for now. Yeah, I did say that was the harder one. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We're going to do the first 6. We're going to skip number 3. Let's start with number 1. Ahmed, what did you get?
For which one?
Number 1.
We destroyed her.
We destroyed her.
Or
Let's
it.
hear from our student base online. Are you guys in agreement? We destroyed her. Everybody's okay with that?
Or
We could say we destroyed it. That's okay too. But you guys agree?
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Ja'ahum, Maryam, what did you get?
He came to them.
He came to them. He came to them. Everybody got that?
Wait, is Allah saying number 4? We settled all of you.
No, Tilismi, number 6 is not right. Your answer is not right. You put she, put me in error. We'll get to that. Huh?
With number 4, is Allah saying this? Like we settled all of you? Is Allah saying?
Yeah, like he's saying in Surah Al-A'raf that he put us on the earth.
Oh, okay.
And he settled us. He gave us a home here.
Oh, okay.
وجعلنا لكم فيها معايش ولقد مكناكم في الأرض وجعلنا لكم فيها معايش قليلا ما تشكرون. We put you on the earth. We settled you down on the earth. And we put all kinds of things here so you can have a good life.
Yeah.
قليلا ما تشكرون. How little you show thanks.
Oh, so showing
Yeah.
gratefulness.
Yep. Ja'ahum, you said he came to them?
Yeah.
Ahmed, Jawad, you're okay with that? Everybody's okay with that? And number 2?
Yes.
Okay. Makkannakum in number 4. Ahmed, you already said it, but say it again.
We settled all of you.
We settled all of you. We settled all of you. Very nice.
What does Allah mean by we? Like,
I'll give you an entire class on that.
okay.
I'll just describe to you why Allah uses the word we in the Quran for himself. Inshallah, pretty soon.
Okay.
Mana'aka. We're kind of ignoring the ma here for now because we're not translating ayat yet. But mana'aka. What's to be ignored?
The ka.
The ka was to be ignored. Mana'a means he forbade,
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Yeah.
a sound, he forbade. Who did he forbid?
You.
So
he forbidden you.
that's
Oh.
okay. He forbidded
It's
you,
not even a word.
or he forbade you. You said it correctly though when you said it to me.
He forbid you.
He forbade you. Forbade. Forbade. Number 6. Aghwaytani. Aghwaytani. So the knee is to be ignored, right?
Yeah.
The Lismi you wrote is she is number 6. She put me in error. So I said lots of students get number 6 wrong.
Yeah.
Aghwaytani.
Ta.
So I'm gonna pretend that the knee isn't there, right?
Mhm.
What's left? Ta.
Yeah.
Sukun followed by ta.
Ta.
Now she is nasarat.
Yeah.
That's the other way around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And anta is nasarta.
Ta.
Anta nasarta. Anta aghwayta.
Yeah.
So it's actually anta. You put in error. Who did you put in error?
You put
Me.
Me.
in
So
error.
you put me in error.
Yeah.
You put me in error. Now there were number 6, number 10, and number 8, I believe, on the last
6,
page
8, 10.
that I skipped. Can you read those to me? Number 6 is what?
6 is.
Number 6
forgive me.
is
Uh,
fataltumuhum.
قتلتموهم.
And then 10, right? 10.
قتلتموهم.
أتيتموهن
آتيتموهن. آتيتموهن.
وجدتموهم.
وجدتموهم.
Yeah.
So there's something weird happens with antum nasartum in Arabic. Antum nasartum means all of you helped,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Let me put them all in one line. Now let me show you something. Antum, like nasara. If I want to say he helped her,
Mhm.
I would say nasara ha.
Nasara.
He helped
Her.
her. If I wanted to say she helped her,
Mhm.
I would say nasarat ha. She helped her.
Her.
Or if I wanted to say they helped her, I would say nasaru ha.
Ha.
Remember, I used to write nasaru with an alif like that, but
Mhm.
when I attach a pronoun, the alif is no longer needed.
Yeah.
So it becomes nasaruha. That means they helped her. I'm keeping the her. Okay. Now, if I say you helped,
Yeah.
nasarta, anta, nasarta means you helped. You helped her would be nasartaha.
Yeah.
You helped her.
Mhm.
Both of you helped her, nasartuma ha.
Yeah.
Both of you helped her.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is I keep the same word from
Mhm.
page 33
Yeah.
and I keep adding ha, ha, ha.
Ha.
Do I change the first part, this part? No, I
No.
don't. I keep it what it was.
Mhm.
I just add a ha, right?
Yeah.
Except when I get to nasartum. The Arabs at this barbecue said nasartum ha sounds lame.
Yeah.
They came up with the rule that nasartum ha is lame sounding.
Yeah.
Then somebody says, well, what do you want to do instead? And he said, I got an idea. Let's make it nasartumuha. So when they want to attach a pronoun to nasartum,
Yeah.
they don't say nasartumha, they say nasartumuha. The u is just for coolness, barbecue coolness.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
So in qataltumuhum,
Yeah.
this wow is almost like you can pretend it's not even there. It's just qataltumhum.
Mhm. Yeah.
Y'all killed
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
Ataytumuhunna, it's basically ataytumhunna. The wow is just there for coolness.
Yeah.
The barbecue. So ataytum, y'all gave them ladies.
Yeah.
And then wajadtumuhum is wajadtumhum. Y'all found them. So the wow is not there to say they. It's actually just a wow because when you attach something to nasartum, they don't say nasartum, they say what? Nasartumu. Nasartumu. When you want to attach a pronoun to nasartum,
Yeah.
it becomes nasartumu. That's all. None of the others change, but nasartum changes.
Yeah.
Okay? This is, don't ever confuse this with nasaru. Because some students say, well, I saw an oo, so I saw they.
Yeah.
Well, you saw oo, you didn't see the tum. so
Yeah.
the tum is telling you all of you.
Yeah.
So the wow is just there for,
Yeah. There.
another barbecue decision that was passed with unanimous consent.
Yes.
Okay?
Mhm.
So that's a little bit about that side note.
I
Now,
wonder what they were eating at this barbecue.
I really do wonder. I think camel.
Camel.
Yeah. I
Can you even
mean,
eat
then
it?
they're like, how are we going to get home?
Like they're in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And by the way, just because I said there's an attached pronoun, look at number 8.
Eat.
Wasa. Is there an attached pronoun?
No.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Mhm.
You can find attached pronouns.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean every word has to have one.
Mhm.
So this one, there's nothing to ignore. You just say
Yeah.
waswasa, he whispered.
Yeah.
Right? He whispered.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's quite a few here. The rest of these, I probably will give you for
Homework.
not all of them because there's some of them you can't handle yet. Not yet, anyway. Maybe after this break, because the last 20 minutes I want to give you a new concept. So
Okay.
I want your minds to be refreshed a little bit. If you got to go do push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, jumps, jumping jacks, headbangs on the wall, window, look out the window and scream.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do, take a good 10 minutes and bring me a fresh mind because I'm going to give you a new concept in the last 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum. Jawad, you can take questions in the meantime, but I would recommend everybody to just chill and just find your brain cells.
All right, I'll take questions for 5 minutes. Can you share my screen though? Okay, he didn't share my screen. For those of you asking about which pronouns we add the wow to tum for, and it's any pronoun that comes after tum. If there's any pronoun attached to tum, we're going to add the wow. So we could say, for example, wajadtumuhu, wajadtumuhuma, wajadtumuhum, wajadtumuha, wajadtumuhuma, wajadtumuhunna, wajadtumuka, and so on all the way to the end. Niha Adil, how do we write we them ourselves? That doesn't make any sense. So you would never write it. Remember what we said about common sense? Common sense is your best friend when it comes to translation and understanding this stuff. We them ourselves is not a sentence. You will never need to say we them ourselves. Number 4, I can't write anything down, so you guys are just going to have to follow along in your heads, I guess. Number 4, is makkannakum. So the original word here is makkana, makkana. And in this case, the pronoun that we're building into this fi'l, makkana, is nahnu. So like we have nahnu nasarna, this is the same thing but with makkana. And because the last letter is noon here, we're just combining the two noons together. So nahnu nasarna, nahnu makkanna, makkanna. Like when we had the harf of nasb inna, and then we added nahnu or I to it, nahnu or ana to it, we said innana, but also inna, and it could be inni as well, right? So we combine the noons together. We're doing the same thing here. Makkanna. Instead of having to say makkanana, we just combine them. And then the kum is you all. So when we translate it, that would become like we settled you all. And number 6, the pronoun ni at the end is for ana. Remember when we were talked about ana and we said it becomes an attached pronoun. It could be either e or ni. And in this case, because it's nasab, it's going to be ni. So we ignore that part for now and we're left with aghwayta. Aghwayta is like anta nasarta. So this is you. You put me in error. So it's you put in error and then we add the ni at the end. You put me in error. I know I don't have the screen, but I can't do anything about that. Page 35, number 9, qultuhu. We know this is I because of the tu. Remember, ana nasartu, right? Ana nasartu. So we have ana qultu. That's how we know it's I. How? Okay. Niha, we helped ourselves. Help is nasara. So translate that. Translate that. To translate that into we helped ourselves, first we have to add the nahnu built into it. So nahnu nasarna, and then we add the pronoun na at the end again. So that would be nasarnana, which is a little bit weird. But all right, I'm taking one more question, and then I am letting you guys chill out for the rest of the break, inshallah. Okay, how can we distinguish that number 1 is we and not they? Number 1, I'm assuming you're talking about ahlaknaha. We know it's not they because it doesn't look anything like they, right? They has the oo ending. There's no oo here. Instead, we have na. And na. Oh, I'm assuming. Okay, I get it. You're talking about they feminine then. We can tell it's not they feminine because they feminine will not have the alif, but we has the alif. So if you notice, it's ahlaknaha, right? With the alif after the noon. If we wanted to say all the women, uh, all the women destroyed it, or all the women destroyed her, then we wouldn't say ahlaknaha, we would say ahlaknaha, ahlaknaha. That's the difference. The alif is the difference. Okay, inshallah, just try to chill out and relax for the rest of the break. And when we come back, we're going to be covering a new concept, inshallah. So you all need to be fresh.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Bismillah salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. It's time to learn something new, something very, very crucial. I don't think it takes very long to teach you this concept, but it does require a fresh mind. So, Bismillah, I pray that all of you are able to internalize it easily. Okay. For all the past tenses that I taught you, they are an action and a doer.
Yeah.
Right? So if I say kataba, which means to write, it's he who's the doer. He wrote.
Yeah.
Right? And if I say katabat, then she's the doer.
Yeah.
And if I say katabtu, then it's like ana nasartu, I'm the doer.
Yeah.
I wrote. Right? I call these guys inside doers.
Yeah.
Inside doers because they're already inside the word. So there are the, what are they called again?
Inside
doers.
Inside doers.
But sometimes I don't want to say I wrote or she wrote or they wrote or he wrote or we wrote or those women wrote. I want to say Abdullah wrote. I want to say the scholars wrote.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to use a pronoun. I actually want to talk about a certain person who did something. Right? Well, I can't stuff a person inside this word.
Yeah.
I can only stuff a pronoun inside this word. So pronouns are always inside doers, right? But sometimes I don't want an inside doer. I want what? An outside doer.
Yeah.
So in Arabic, if I said he helped, then the he would be an inside doer because it's inside the word nasara. But if I say Allah helped, then the word Allah would be an outside doer, right? So I want to show you how did the Arabs make use of the outside doer using the fi'l. So the first rules first. The first things first. The outside doer, number one, is always after the fi'l.
Yeah.
Okay? Never before.
Yeah.
If you find the word is before the fi'l, it's some other grammar, but it's not the outside doer. For the outside doer, it has to be when? After the fi'l. Okay?
Yeah.
So if I see the word nasara, for example, and I want to know if it has an outside doer or not, I cannot look before it. I can only look after it. But I'll add to number one after the fi'l, but not necessarily right after.
Okay.
It could be after, but it could be further away.
Yeah.
Okay? It doesn't have to be immediately after, like mudaf ilayh.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Long distance.
Long distance. Okay. Number two. The outside doer has to be rafa.
Yeah.
That makes sense because the first thing I taught you on the first day of class was that rafa means what? Doer.
Yeah.
Actually, what I was talking about was the outside doer.
Oh, okay.
Okay. On that day when I said rafa is doer,
Yeah.
I was actually talking about what?
The
outside doer. The outside doer is rafa. Okay. So it has to be when? Where does it have to be? After? And what status does it have to be? Rafa. Now, I don't have to teach you what rafa means. We already spent 30, 40 hours doing that.
Yeah.
So you already know what rafa is. Okay. Now, we got two conditions so far, right? An outside doer fires the inside doer. Every one of the words on page 13 or page 33. Open up page 33. Don't they already have a doer?
Yeah.
So when you say I have an outside doer, well, Nasara can say, hey, bro, I know you want to be an outside doer, but I already have hua. So I already have a doer.
Yeah.
Well, the outside doer says, actually, now that I'm here, the inside doer is fired.
Okay.
I'll take his place. So you won't translate anymore. he helped, you'll translate Nouman helped.
Okay.
So the word he got fired,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
So the outside doer fires the inside
Inside
doer, but it can only fire huwa or hiya.
Okay.
In other words, let me explain what that means. That means there's 14 words on page 33, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time you should even bother looking for an outside doer is if it's something other than huwa nasara or hiya nasarat.
Okay.
Because these are the only two that can be fired by an outside doer.
Yeah.
All the other ones cannot have an outside doer. So what I'm saying is, if I saw nasaru in the Quran and somebody says, does it have an outside doer? I was like, that's impossible because nasaru can't be fired.
Yeah.
The u can't be, that's they.
Mhm.
It can't be fired. But if I say nasara, could there be an outside doer? Yeah, maybe. Well, how do I know? Maybe it just means he helped, right? How do I know it's going to have an outside doer? What are the first two things? If there's something after and it's what status?
Rafa.
Rafa. So now watch this. Nasara by itself means what? He.
Oh.
Now I'm going to say Allahu.
Mhm.
Nasara, Allahu. Okay. Is the word Allah after?
Yes.
Yeah.
That meets condition number one,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Is the word Allah Rafa?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's condition number two.
Mhm.
And an outside doer is supposed to fire the inside doer, but it can only fire what version of Nasara?
Huwa
The
or
Huwa version or the Hiya version? Is this the Huwa or Hiya version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that it's no. It doesn't mean he helped anymore.
Mhm.
Now this means Allah helped.
Allah helped.
Now this means what?
Allah.
Allah helped. So the word he got fired by the word Allah.
Allah. So
Now
the,
what?
this will work for like any word.
Yeah, any fi'l.
So
So now let's try this.
Nasara
Muslimuna. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It is after the fi'l, so it doesn't.
Is it after the fi'l?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
By the way, should I even bother looking for an outside doer? Listen, if this guy is not the Huwa or Hiya version, you don't even have to look.
Okay.
The only time you're even going to bother, meaning I put this as number 3,
Yeah.
but really that's kind of number 1.
Mm.
Because if this was Nasartu,
Mhm.
we can't even have a conversation about the outside doer.
Yeah.
But if this was Nasarat, maybe we should look.
Mhm.
If it's Nasara, maybe we should look.
Yeah.
Okay? But if it's anything else, we don't have to look.
Okay.
Okay. So is this one of the words where we should look?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nasara is the version where we should look because
Mhm.
Huwa and Hiya we should look.
Yeah.
He can be fired, she can be fired.
Mhm.
That's how I like to think of it.
Yeah.
Only he and she can be fired.
Okay.
Both of them can't be fired. They can't be fired. I can't be fired. You can't be fired. The only two people that can be fired is he or she. Okay. So now, if they can be fired, I better have a suitable replacement who took their job and outsourced it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
How do you find a suitable replacement? It has to be after.
the fi'l.
Okay. So is al-Muslimuna after the fi'l?
Yes.
Is it Rafa is the next question?
Yeah.
Una.
Yeah.
By combination.
Yeah.
But Ustadh, Nasara is singular. He helped. But al-Muslimuna is what? Plural.
Pro.
How does that make any sense? It does. At a barbecue, they decided, listen, we're going to fire he. We can fire he and replace him with one, two, many. We don't care.
Yeah.
So long as it meets these 3 conditions, it's an outside doer.
Mhm.
So Nasara al-Muslimuna doesn't mean he helped.
Yeah.
It means what?
They helped.
The Muslims.
The Muslims helped. Yeah.
The Muslims helped.
Mhm.
Okay. Now watch this.
The Muslims helped.
Okay. Nasara means what?
He
By itself.
helped.
He helped. He helped.
He
Yeah.
helped.
The Huwa is in there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means he helped. Now,
Yeah.
because it's he, maybe I should look for an outside doer.
Yeah.
Is the word al-Muslimina after?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure. Is it Rafa?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ina is Rafa? Since when?
Oh no, it's not
Oh.
Rafa.
Oh, okay.
Una,
It's
Ina,
Nasab
in,
or Jar.
Nasab or Jar,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Now, if it's not Rafa, it cannot be an outside doer,
Yeah.
which means Huwa did not get fired,
Mhm.
which means Huwa kept his job.
Yeah.
So then now the meaning is he helped the Muslims,
Yeah.
as opposed to the Muslims helped.
Yeah.
Nasara al-Muslimuna, well, if you found an outside doer,
Mhm.
then it got replaced. Now,
Okay.
in the Quran, or in a hadith, for example, Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. You hear this before?
Yeah.
Okay, Qala means the a ending tells you he said.
He said, yeah.
Qala means he said. Now let's see if the he said has an outside doer
Mhm.
that can replace him.
Yeah.
What are the rules for an outside doer?
That has to be right after the fi'l.
Not right after, no.
Oh no, it has to be after.
After, not necessarily
Right after.
right after.
Yeah.
Fine.
And it has to be rafa.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if qala means he said,
Mm-hmm.
and Rasulullah is the messenger of Allah, what does this mean?
He
Uh,
said.
Rasulullah, he said,
He got fired.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rasulullah,
He got fired.
he
said.
And he got fired by who? By
Rasul-
Rasulullah. So
yeah.
Rasulullah takes his place.
Yeah, Rasulullah said.
Rasulullah said.
Yeah.
The messenger of Allah said. Okay. وَخَلَقَ اللَّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ.
Okay.
Okay. خَلَقَ means he created.
He created. So
He created. Okay. Is the word Allah the right conditions for an outside doer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After and rafa.
So, yeah.
What are the only times you look for an outside doer? What version does this guy have to be for you
Uh,
to even look?
The who are here.
Huwa or hiya.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what condition does it have to meet? That the word Allah has to be what status?
Rafa.
What if I put the word Allahu over here? خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ اللَّهُ.
It still works.
It still works.
Still works. It still works.
Yeah.
That's still an outside doer.
Yeah.
So then khalaqa doesn't no longer means he created. It actually means Allah created.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Allah created the skies and earth.
Yep. With truth or with
Truth.
purpose.
Okay.
Okay. Questions about the outside doer?
This makes okay kind of sense. Huwa Nasara. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Rasulu is Rafa, not the word Allah. That's why Rasulu is the doer. It's not Allah said, the messenger said.
So for Huwa, the
Al-Damash?
word, Ustad,
Hmm?
for Huwa, the word, if it has like, if it's
No,
raf-
Rasulullah, just a second. Suhana, Rasulullah, he wasn't jar. The word Allah, he was jar because it's a mudaf ilayh. But Rasulu is still Rafa. Okay, go ahead. Questions?
Can we do an example of hiya as well?
Sure. This will be fun. The Bedouins are people that travel the desert. They
Yeah.
don't really have a stable home. They tent, set up a tent, stay
Yeah.
there, move on, right? That's the Bedouins. I want you to tell me the four properties of the word the Bedouins.
the Bedouins,
It's
it's
Rafa?
Rafa.
Yes, it's Rafa.
It's
It's one.
no.
No.
Oh, it's plural.
It's
Plural by what?
Meaning.
Plural by meaning.
Does it have a combination?
No.
No.
So it's a broken plural. So it's one feminine.
Wait, broken plural, which kind?
Oh, human broken plural. So
When
it's
you have
one,
human broken plural, how many answers you get?
What? Two. One feminine or three reality.
One feminine.
Three reality.
Sorry, one feminine or
Three reality.
three. What's
Three.
reality?
Masculine.
Masculine. Yeah, and proper.
Yes.
What status is it?
Uh,
Oh, it's not a status. Sorry, what type is it?
What
Common or
type?
proper?
Proper.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Because of what? Okay, I'm going to use the word al-a'rab from an ayah of the Quran.
Pay attention.
قالت al-a'rab. What does al-a'rab mean again?
The Bedouins.
Okay. Now, قالت, what does it mean? Who said?
Oh, who said?
By itself. قالت means what?
Who
You
said?
No.
No. She said.
هو نصر, هي نصرت.
She.
Oh, she.
She said.
Yeah, she said.
Is she one of the words that can be fired?
Yes.
Yes.
Totally. Let's see if we can fire her.
Okay.
We gotta find something after
Uh-huh.
and
Rafa.
Rafa. Is al-a'rabu after and Rafa?
Yes.
Totally. So al-a'rab means the Bedouins, right?
The Bedouin said.
So it's not she said anymore. She got fired.
Mhm.
So this is now what?
The
The
Bedouin.
The Bedouins
said.
said.
Yeah.
The Bedouins said.
Mhm.
Okay. By the way, the she was used because it's being talked about as if it's a broken plural.
Oh yeah.
So broken plurals can be talked about as if you're talking about a she.
She.
So literally, she got
Fire.
used,
Yeah.
and then she got replaced. Okay.
It's October 23rd. It's crazy.
توفت. This is going to be hard. Actually, before we do that one, نصركم الله ببدر. Another ayah. وَلَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ بِبَدْرٍ وَأَنْتُمْ أَذِلَّةٌ. You already know what nasara means.
Yeah. Helped. He helped.
He helped. Nasara means he helped. Maryam, you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Kum is an attached pronoun.
Yeah.
When we get an attached pronoun, we ignore it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We only take the he helped, and then we look at the kum. So what does kum mean? Kum comes from antum, which means y'all. So nasarakum so far means what?
He helped
Y'all
y'all.
No, not y'all helped. You made the
He-
mistake. You see what you did? You didn't ignore it.
Oh, he
He-
helped y'all?
He helped y'all. You see what a big mistake that can become?
Yeah.
Allah may be saying he helped y'all, and you
Yeah.
might end up translating it as what? Y'all helped. So that's a big one, right? That's why ignoring the attached pronoun, which we did in the first part of this class, is critical.
Yeah.
So far it means he helped y'all.
Y'all.
Okay? Is he one of those words that can be fired?
Yes.
Yes. So I should, maybe he got fired, maybe he didn't, but I should at least look.
Yeah.
What do I need to look for?
If it's after.
If it's after and it has rafa.
Is there an outside doer in this ayah?
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
The word Allah.
The word Allahu is rafa, isn't it?
Yeah. Allah helped y'all.
Allah helped y'all. Bi Badrin means at. B means at. It's a harf of jar.
Yeah.
And Badr is a place. At
Oh.
Badr.
At Badr. Yes.
Allah helped y'all at Badr.
Yeah. I think y'all spelled YALL.
Yes, it is.
Or no, I think I'm just seeing things.
Got it?
Yeah.
Other questions about that? How do we
Can
know
there-
which part? You don't. I tell you.
Can there be more than one outside doer?
It's getting confusing. Reverted insana. If it's getting confusing, you got to tell me which part is getting confused. Let's take it a step back at a time. Nasara means he helped. Nasarat means she helped. These are the only two versions of a past tense that you can replace another word with he and she.
Yeah.
The way to replace them, the word that replaces he and she, like if I want to say Nouman helped, right? Obviously, Nasara will never mean Nouman helped because nobody can imagine Nasara has the word Nouman in it.
Yeah.
So the word Nouman has to be said.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, the word he is inside this word, right? But the word Nouman cannot be inside this word. It has to be said on the outside. So they have rules for that. When do you, so you don't say Nu'manu Nasara. That's different Arabic. That's a later kind of Arabic.
It's like Fasa?
No, it's different kind of grammar.
Oh, okay.
But the grammar we need now is for the outside doer. So the only time you can use an outside doer is if the fi'l is in the huwa version or the hiya version. And then what you find after that is the word, it has to be after, sometime after, immediately after, 2 words later, doesn't matter. But it has to be a rafa form. And that makes it the doer that replaces the huwa or the hiya.
Yeah.
You guys know this surah. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ.
Mawazinu.
Okay, so that's the last example we'll do. ثَقُلَتْ mawazinuhu. Okay, now let me break down mawazinuhu for you. Mawazinuhu. That's 2 words, mawazinu and then who.
Yeah.
Who is from huwa, remember?
Yeah.
Now mawazinu is light, no alif lam, which means it's a mudaf. And the who is the mudaf ilayh. Now mawazinu means scales. Scales.
Yeah.
And so mawazinuhu means his scales. That's a mudaf ilayh.
Yeah.
Right? Now, tell me 4 properties of mawazinu.
Mawazinu rafa.
Good. It's
Singular.
rafa.
No, not singular. Plural by meaning.
Yes. Is it human or non-human?
Non-human.
So what should I
it's
say?
feminine.
1 feminine.
And it is proper? No.
It's proper.
Yeah, it's
You're right.
proper, yeah.
You're right. And it's proper because?
Because
That's a hard one. It's a hard one to remember. Mawazinu is a mudaf, right?
Yeah.
A mudaf is proper
it's
when
proper
the
because
The
the
mudaf
mudaf
is
ilayhi is
very
proper.
proper.
and the who is a pronoun, and
Yeah.
pronouns are always
Always
proper,
proper,
yeah.
and that's why it's proper,
Mhm.
right? Okay, now in this ayah, thaqulat looks like a past tense, right?
Yeah.
Thaqula means he became heavy.
He became heavy.
Thaqulat means what? She became heavy. Okay. Now, when you say he or she, should you look for an outside doer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we find one. If we don't find one, it will mean she became heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. If we find one, then we'll replace she with that the new replacement.
Yeah.
Is there a replacement?
Yes.
Why?
Because the other one's after.
Mawazinu, is it Rafa?
Yeah.
And what does mawazinu mean?
His scales.
So is it she became heavy?
No.
No.
What does it mean?
His
His scales
became heavy.
became heavy. Judgment day, a person's scales became
Heavy.
heavy. وأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من
ثقلت
خفت
موازينه.
موازينه. What does موازينه mean? We already did it.
موازينه scales.
His scales. خفت means she became light.
She became
Where did I get the she from and she became light?
the ta.
نصرت خفت, right? So she became light. Okay, is the she going to be replaced?
Yes.
Yeah. So how am I going to translate this? His scales
His scales became heavy.
became
Light.
light. His scales became
Light.
light. I said that was the last one. This is the last one. إذا جاء
Nas.
إذا جاء نصر الله. Can you see that نصر الله is a mudaf mudaf ilayh?
Yes.
Like no al
Al.
followed by jar?
Jar. Yeah.
Okay. Ja'a means he came.
He could.
Where did I get the he from and he came?
Uh-huh.
The I at the end, right? Like Nasara means he helped.
Yeah.
Should I look for an outside doer?
No.
Yes.
Well, if it's he or she, I should look,
Oh,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So I should look. Nasrullahi means the help
Of Allah.
the help of Allah. Is the help rafa?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it after?
Yeah.
So is it an outside doer?
Mhm.
You know what that means? How do I translate? Ja'a Nasrullah. Ja'a by itself would have meant he came,
He came.
but now
the
it
help
means
of Allah came.
the help of Allah came. The help of Allah came. Very nice. ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا.
Ustadh,
Yeah.
can we actually, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I was going to ask if we can finish that ayah because somebody was asking about multiple outside doers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's just use that ayah. إذا جاء نصر الله وال
Fat.
not the surah, just the ayah, guys. Relax. والفتح. Is there another rafa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I say Ahmad and Maryam came?
Yeah.
So what does and do? And makes me allows me to make more than one doer,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You and I traveled.
Yeah.
So who's the doer? You
You.
and I, right?
Yeah.
Fath means victory.
Yeah.
The help of Allah and the victory came.
Okay, yeah.
They're both doers.
Yeah.
You can have more and more doers by adding what word? Wa.
Wa.
What does wa mean?
And
And. So إذا جاء نصر الله, when the help of Allah came, والفتح, and the victory came too.
Mhm.
Okay? That's enough for now. We're going to review this, inshallah, in the morning before we get into the present tense. What I really need from you guys, though, is to master your past tense conjugations very, very well. Recite them to each other, say them fluently, and then the two new concepts that we've done today is past tense with attached pronouns. And there's a process for that, right?
Yeah.
That's on page 35. And then we've done the outside doer.
Yeah.
Those are the two concepts that we've been introduced to, that the first time I taught you guys this class, I didn't touch these concepts at all, right? But now that we've kind of spent some more time with other concepts, you can handle this now. So both of these concepts will repeat themselves tomorrow, and we'll get into the present tense. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
في القرآن الحكيم
Wa nafa'ani.
وإياكم بالآيات ذكر.
By the way, barakallahu.
بارك الله. Oh.
Baraka, he blessed.
Yeah, he blessed.
He blessed.
Mhm.
Can he be replaced?
Yeah.
With?
Allah.
So Allah blessed.
Allah blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
See you guys. Assalamu alaikum. Have a nice day or night. As I usually say.